Welcome to episode 2 Whites and a Blue. My name is Jordan here with Will and Mike.
Did I emphasize that? Why'd you have to emphasize that?
2 Whites
And I guess the Blues
and a
here.
Blue.
What's up?
How's that champagne glass?
Champagne?
Champagne.
It's good. I'm off the wagon.
Weird looking champagne.
I'm off the
glass.
wagon though. That's forget the glass. I'm drinking again. And I gotta tell you how fucking jokes it is. I literally was driving to work this morning and I was like, I'm slipping back into my old ways right away. Like
Living in the slip.
this week, last week I bought breakfast once. This week I bought it twice. And I was like, after I finished eating it, and I'm like, I'm going back to that again. Like I was like getting up earlier, making oatmeal, did it 3 times this week. Yesterday, like stayed up till 11. I was talking to somebody, just texting, and like I'm like, holy fuck, it's 11. I gotta get up in like 5.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a chick?
Yeah.
Are you back
I
on
would
Hinge?
hope it was a chick.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking to this dude I know, you know. It was a really compelling conversation. I just stayed up past my... If it was a guy, I would have stopped the conversation like 6 p.m. Like, dude, I'm going to bed. Fuck
RS
this.
strategy.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
never
Or
know.
you just wouldn't even end it. You would have just stopped responding.
Yeah, so I was just talking, and then I was like, oh, it's 11. I have to go to bed. So I got up like...
Do you say I have to go to bed?
I said, holy fuck, it's 11. I have to get up in 5.5 hours. I'm going to bed.
Right.
Good
I'm like,
strategy.
oh, I have to go to bed. I'm like, no, I'm going. Like, fuck this.
XOX, text me when you wake up.
Now she hit me with the, by the way, don't hit me with the good morning bullshit. I'm like, this chick is fucking dope.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
nice.
I've had girls be like, oh, like, by the way, I really like a good morning text. I'm like,
Who
well,
said that? Lonely people
They
say
tell
that.
you that?
yeah, and I'm like, okay, so what am I going to do? Say good morning and then not talk to you until 3 p.m.? I don't know if you
morning,
noticed it. I'm on my
beautiful.
phone for
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say to a Hinge?
good morning, my queen above 18.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A queen above what?
18. It's on your
Oh,
mom's
fuck.
host
Okay.
podcast. No, but I was like, fuck, I just said, what am I supposed to say good morning and then what? Not talk to you till the night?
Yeah.
I'm not on my phone at work usually. I'm on it for probably 7 minutes a day.
She wants you to be, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have a job where you work with your hands. It doesn't
Mhm.
work that way.
Does she live alone?
It doesn't know which one?
The woman that you were speaking to last night.
No.
Does she?
I
Which
don't.
one?
I don't know. I have no idea. There's I got a harem on her. There's online. All of us texting.
Good word.
Not
harem.
chilling with anyone. I'm just texting.
You're
a
just
lot of them.
Netflix and text.
I'm fucking just. You got to play. It's a numbers game.
Are you
out
getting
there.
snaps
Yeah.
or what? Are you getting the nudes?
Ooh, is that the play these days?
Get the snap.
You go.
Hit her with the
Okay, do you
snap?
go from the app to text to Snap to Instagram? What's
what's
the
the
I kind
order?
of just lay in the cut. I don't really pressure for anything and just get. I get the number for sure.
first?
Number always.
Not Instagram first.
Fuck. I don't even care
Why
about
do you
the
care?
Instagram.
Why do you care about the number if you have like?
Because I don't want
Exactly.
to fucking use the goddamn app.
But
It's
you don't
annoying.
need
Because
the app though. Like, don't they? Because you showed me. Okay, remember
What?
the one time you were here and you had like the girls.
Man, I'd take a
you
piss
had the girls.
already.
You had the girl's name, and you like we got her on, or you had her on Instagram already, right?
yeah.
Before you had the, like, so why do you need the number? Why do you care about the number?
I
Because then they got your number too, right? And then what if shit kind of goes sour? Then what?
You just delete it.
I guess.
There's
but, like,
no repercussions.
But
for
they
giving
can
them
still.
I
Send
also
you a text.
don't really like using Instagram.
Okay. All right.
I'd rather just have the phone number because then it's just like, okay, because like if I'm talking to you, I'd rather just text you.
Okay.
It's like Instagram is the exact same as just texting on the fucking app.
Yeah.
At least
yeah.
it's just like a move. It's just a move to be
I'm
like,
not-
oh, by the way, I'm
Yeah,
interested
you're
in
not
you. Can I
wrong.
get your phone number? That's all it really is. It doesn't mean fucking anything. It text you. I could text you on fucking WhatsApp. I could text you on. I could message you. I could find you via Google.
How long does it take you
and
to
send
get
you an
the
email
number?
if I
How long
wanted
does it
to.
take you to get the number?
Not long.
Not long.
It depends.
You work
Depends how the
quick.
conversation is
Do you,
going.
work, do you work quick? Do you like
No.
do you fail fast? Is that your plan? Like you try as hard
It's-
like
I
try as quick
completely-
as you
it's-
can, then bail if it doesn't
No,
work?
it's circumstantial. It's completely dependent on the
You just read the
conversation.
situation.
Yeah, if it's
Okay.
fucking, if we're bouncing back and forth, like, okay, this is obviously clicking a little bit of chemistry. I'll fucking get your phone number.
Okay.
But if it's not, I'm just like, I'll just stop responding. If it's just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Not much. You? Not much. And then
Moving
it just goes nowhere. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, drowning,
carrying
trying to fuck. I'm like, okay, this is going nowhere. I'll just stop
Obviously.
talking to you.
That's tough.
Oh yeah.
Because then, but it's super easy. Just go up next. Fuck
For
this.
sure.
I'm done with this. Like, I'm not.
Whoa.
Let's
I agree 100%.
spade to spade, man.
Definitely. I bet like back in the day when you couldn't really do that. It wasn't the numbers. So it was like, yeah, I don't know. Do you like keep this going? Do I keep this conversation going
Yeah.
or not? Like
What
it's not
number?
going.
What
It's not
number?
going great. Like
Well, there's a difference between being like 21 and then being 28.
Oh,
You're
fuck yeah, for
oh,
sure.
Oh, I forgot. I don't give a fuck.
and also like back then it's like, oh maybe they're busy. I don't know.
Yeah,
But now it's just
oh.
like, oh no, they don't care. Moving on. Cool.
Yeah.
See
I'm like,
ya.
well, then I'll be like, oh, I have 5 more options.
Exactly,
I'll be like,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just talk to her now, or
Right.
I'll talk to them all. I'll be like, which one's the most compelling? And then you just play like that. It's super whack, but it is what it is. What the fuck else am I
because
gonna
they're doing
do?
the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
So
it
whatever.
doesn't sound
But,
whack.
but they're doing it like exponentially. They got like
Yeah.
fucking my
guys.
5 is for 100% 50.
They got like a whole inbox full of shitty.
Yeah,
pickup
just like
lines.
I have like
Oh my
5
God,
notifications. They
Tons of
got
them.
for sure a 0 in front of that 5. No question.
In front of it.
If,
05.
05. 105.
05.
Because they got that update on their thing. So
Right.
just put the 0 integer in because it's sick. It looks
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
That's the Y2K update.
But
or-
yeah, no, I don't know, man. So I was up late, and then I was just like, I was driving to work this morning, and I was like, oh, it's happening. I bought breakfast twice this week.
Tim Hortons again?
No, Mickey D's,
Okay,
man.
good.
I'm going to Mickey D. If I'm getting breakfast, Tim Hortons breakfast is so shit.
What do you
Tim
send to
Hortons
McDick's?
anything is so shit.
Sausage, egg McMuffin, hash brown, coffee.
Yeah,
Wow.
fuck it. Yeah, yeah.
But it's
I
$8,
agree.
and it's like, eesh.
I know.
Well,
I don't
I'm
know.
not
Fuck
buying
the
lunch
hash
again.
browns also. Like they're
Hash
good, but I've talked about this before. It's like $2 and it's like maybe 10 seconds of enjoyment.
The hashi was.
Oh, you
the
crush
most-
it.
It's the most expensive item on the menu except for McFlurry. It's McFlurry then hash brown.
I
Yeah,
know.
for
hash browns
yeah.
are fucking whack.
I mean,
for
McDick's.
profit margins, yeah, they crush it. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just need that. Like, I don't know. I was just like, I just need
Are
the extra
you
little bit
like
fuel.
you haven't really been discussing? I mean, we're in lockdown, so I guess you really can't. But you've been discussing, or you were in the past, like all the dates and whatnot you were going on, not going on. How
And then I
things were
got
going
fucking COVID, and I had to cool it.
You did have COVID.
Had to
That's right.
cool it.
That's-
I was like, okay.
Breaking news.
Well, yeah.
Mike had COVID. He was diagnosed.
Yeah.
He got a
How many times
positive.
did we announce this? 3 weeks in a row?
I don't
No,
think
we
he's
didn't-
ever actually
no.
said
Yes,
it.
yeah. 100%.
I said it last week. I never talked
Did
about
you?
it before.
I thought
yeah.
you just said you.
Maybe
you
I
said
said
you
it.
had to quarantine. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No,
it
you
was-
said you.
It was
for
an
sure.
inference to listeners. what
Whatever.
happened
Yeah, I had it, but it was like, I don't know. I was like, okay, I gotta cool it. But I was like, I didn't know where the fuck I got it from. Like the person I had contact with tested negative because they had come in contact with someone positive. They tested negative. So now I'm just like, oh, cool. I guess I just got it from
A Hinge broad, probably.
Maybe. That's probably pretty good, you know?
You
like,
might have got it from a Hinger.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
my guess. I don't know.
The fucking carrier hinging.
True.
I don't know. Fuck. I was like, okay, so whatever. So I got it. So I had to chill out. But
Fair.
then I'm like, you know, I'm kind of bored.
Get
Fuck
back
it.
on the
Yeah,
horse,
but
eh?
I haven't been hanging out. I've just been talking. Fuck it.
Did
Yeah.
you ever answer what the sort of order of operations is for the messaging apps? Like you slide from Hinge to text to Gram to Snap, or what is it? Like how many?
Is there a girl? Is there someone that you have all 4 of those things?
Ooh.
Obviously, you have 2, and you have Instagram.
It's so fuck. This is hilarious. It's turned into
All
this
four.
went from a podcast to a fucking Hinge interview.
I don't care what you spend your money on. I want to know how your dating life's going. I don't care about that.
I'm having fun. I'll
I
tell
don't know.
you.
You spend money on coffee and make hamburgers or whatever you bought.
Well, I bought fucking $800 worth of Apple this week. So that's pretty cool.
Apples and hamburgers.
Apples.
Oh, like Red Delicious?
I bought tons of them.
Holy shit, man.
Tons of them.
Preserves.
It was
eh? You
yeah.
making
Just
preserves?
I'm really getting ready for the apocalypse, and they're all fucked now.
Making
They're all
applesauce?
rotten and shit.
Oh, cool. You can make applesauce, preserve it.
Well, I'm
maybe
just holding
crunch
them.
up some pills into it.
Freezing them. Ever had a frozen apple? Fucking
yeah.
Sounds,
delicious.
sounds good for your teeth.
oh
Uh-huh.
man.
Yeah.
See, I got chipped teeth already, so it's all good.
So
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so what? How many girls would you say like on a weekly basis you're sending snaps with? from
None.
Hinge?
I don't really do the
No
snap.
snaps.
Not really. No.
You don't do that.
Really?
Thing, that, you
No,
know that
but
thing
that's
where
like
you,
maybe. It depends, man. It's so circumstantial.
You tell them to check out your watch, but your dick is in the picture.
It's
Check out my new watch.
yeah, I'm just holding my dick, but I'm like, it's Timex. It's Timex. It's see when I press this, it glows.
It's lighting up.
If you want to see, like, I can see the time in the dark.
Check it out.
Don't mind my dick. It's just this is about
It's
the
just
watch.
what I was wearing at the time.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm just naked, but like the watch.
natural photo. Natural photo.
I usually want to get home and just strip down and put my watch on, just because I'm always
I
curious
don't
with
wear
the
the watch
time.
during the day, but when I get home, first thing I do, I
Pop
It's
a-
like wrapped around your cock.
Pop a
I wanna know the
Viagra and
time.
put the watch on. See what happens. Shit gets crazy at 4 p.m.
If
at
you
my
don't
house.
wanna know
You get the
time
best
before
reading from
PM,
your Fitbit on your dick.
good for your blood pressure.
I have the cock ring Fitbit.
So you have no girls from Hinge on Snap,
I
Right
do.
now? At the
I've
moment?
definitely had them, but I
but you
don't.
don't snap with them.
I also don't. I push for the phone number and that's it.
I remember when
Yeah.
I was on Tinder, Snap was the immediate
Of
next
course.
job.
Yeah, you're on
It's the
Tinder in
next
the
job.
1980s. Things are.
It was like 2000,
You guys are
probably
in the
10, 11.
Then you
something
got your
like that.
CB code or CB radio code.
yeah.
right?
Breaker 19. This is Joey. Just wondering if you're interested in the date. Over.
If you don't have
Come
your,
on.
if you don't have your shortwave license, you can't do it.
But she
You're
just
not
goes,
allowed.
why don't you back off there another 10? No, I don't fucking. I push for the phone number just because I think it's like, okay, fine. Shows that you're interested or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
get a little bit further
Did
in.
people ever say, nah, that's just
Not yet.
Let's
To me,
keep it
no,
on
not
that.
yet.
Yeah.
It's the only rejections I've gotten is just no response. I'm like,
No
okay,
response.
that's fair enough, you pussy.
Yeah. How many
Just say
times
no.
How many times have you non-responded?
Tons.
Exactly.
Tons. That's
Yeah.
I'm
You had
hypocrite for sure.
Did you not have a?
I've definitely been like, yeah, I'm not interested in this, by the way.
When you were,
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
were sold a false bill of goods about 2 months ago, right? You came here and we talked about going to visit a young woman with whom you had a conversation. You went to visit her, and then you got there and the receipt didn't match the product
Yeah.
you were promised, right?
Yep.
Huh.
That happens a
That's
lot.
why it's good to get. Well, not that it's any better,
But the gram,
but
though.
the Instagram.
No, it's not better.
It's a bigger
if
sample
that's,
size.
If that's
Yeah.
sure,
Go
sure.
to the tagged photos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
you can do
yeah,
that?
that's the move. I would
That's
imagine.
huge.
If I'm
That's
like,
huge.
but the thing is, I'm not alert.
Tagged photo.
Yeah, that's like next because he's dating
What?
a girl who's fucking all about this shit.
Is that what? Is that
sure.
what the chicks like? The chicks
No way they don't.
Definitely do.
They go to
all the ins
mine.
and
They go to
outs.
Didn't
mine,
even
and
have-
it's all the
didn't even have to finish the
podcast
question.
shit.
Didn't even
Exactly.
finish
That's
the question.
exactly what it is. Ours is all that. You go to like
Oh, really?
the problem is you go to someone else's. You look at their tag photos. If the photos that they're tagged in are private, they don't show up there at all, right? So
I
the
didn't
only
even
ones
know
that
that.
show up for ours are the podcast ones.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I've never been to that page.
No?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really care.
How do you-
if it,
I know the archived page, but only I can see that.
It's like right here.
Let's look it up. This is quality podcast.
it's all
content.
fucking.
It says
It's all
that,
us.
and then that one is your tag photos. So that.
Joey introduced me to Instagram, and he doesn't know how to fucking use it.
Oh yeah, because you do fucking. whack
Joey works out on the
Yeah.
internet.
I have 3 of them.
What a fucking
Yeah, it's the one.
joke.
That's your. That's that
I got
bullshit.
YouTube TV. Oh, it's MF Doom.
YouTube
Oh, yeah,
TV
look
on,
at this.
on Instagram. That's crazy.
I got YouTube
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
on Instagram. These are all my, but there's only like 10 photos. I guess because they're private. The other ones.
Yeah, no, but you should be able to see them.
I can see. Oh,
You can't see the podcast ones.
No,
What?
Well, probably because he's
Does he
posting.
not tag them?
I take myself in them, but I can't see them here. So what's this about?
Do you follow our fucking Instagram account?
Yeah, I do because it's in my. I see it in my story.
Hmm.
So I don't know. This is so that's why. Okay,
It's a little suspect.
I get the notifications when I get tagged in something, but I didn't know you could see all your tags.
It doesn't work for you. If they're looking at your tag photos, not great.
Why?
Because
What do
Joey
you
picks
got
the
in yours?
worst stills from
of me.
this one of me
I
last
pick some-
week.
I do pick some jokes once. I do pick some jokes once. I try my best to get the good facial.
Sometimes I'm
photos.
like, man, I look good this episode on my webcam, and then I just see that posted. I'm like, oh,
This is what you picked, you
Oh,
fucking
God.
bastard.
watch
Yeah.
the YouTube clips, if
And
you
then-
wanna see
but-
how handsome we are.
But to be fair, I do, and then I make sure to look at Joey and be like, did that motherfucker choose a good still of him? Not
I
usually.
don't always. No,
No,
I
you're
try,
usually
I
gotta
just
be
try and
fair.
pick a good one.
Yeah, you're usually
pick,
pretty
yeah.
diplomatic about
I
it.
just try and pick a good one,
Which is fine.
I try and pick like a funny picture.
So yeah, I don't know. I would say get the number and then I just fucking go from there. It's totally based on the conversation, but like I don't know. It's always fucked. Like I don't like it.
What's
I don't
what's
like
the average age? Would you say of your hits on
20,
Hinge?
25.
What's the average age? What would
What's
you
my
say?
setting?
What would you say?
Yeah.
I put it to 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
And I got that
Why
fucking.
wouldn't
And I
you?
gotta
Why
tell you,
wouldn't
the chicks in their 40s, not great.
I can imagine.
Not great. I was just like, yeah, I'll go cougar
Can you say it's
sniping.
only hot chicks in your 40s?
It's so joke. So like, there's this thing that you can get.
Not
It's
yet.
like there's like
Soon.
you get like you get like one. It's called a rose every week. You get it, but you can pay for them, and it's fucking
give them or you-
expensive.
So you
Give them
send
to
You
somebody
give
a
them, and
rose.
it's like I guess it'd be like equivalent to like a super like or whatever.
What's that?
so
Oh, that's
jokes.
Tinder. That's
On
Tinder.
Tinder,
Yeah,
I get. I think that's what
yeah.
it is.
Okay.
And
And it's
people
like
pay
you get
for
like
this
one
shit.
man, and it's fucking
smart.
expensive.
Well, what are we talking?
Like I want to say it's like fucking $8 or
There's
something
man,
for one.
There's an entire.
I don't know. It's
generation.
so much. It's like
That's
the
so
the
smart of them.
subscription.
Wow.
The subscription is
for them.
fucking. It's like $20 a month.
That's
Holy
nuts.
shit.
It's. I'm like, holy
So what else
shit,
do you
for real?
what else do you get with
Pathetic.
that?
So you get
sub?
with the rose, you get like one free one a week or but whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
One time I went in there, my cousin was in there. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks for that.
Did you
Wait,
send
what?
her a rose?
In the so it's like your I don't know what it would be called.
It's like
Your
your
most
suggested
combative-
matches.
your
or
most
whatever.
but it's like every time they're like the hottest chicks.
Oh, I thought a rose was like you could give a rose to
You
someone
can.
every week.
It's
That's
gotta be
one
It's
a
gotta
week,
be
or you
the
can
girls,
pay for them more.
It's got to be the girls who get the most swipes.
For
right.
dude,
They're always
Right?
rockets.
Someone
how-
you
so-
might like,
So
obviously.
so is it
'cause everyone
possible?
else does.
So how long are we talking here before you can pay to be in the suggested deck?
Oh fuck.
Got to be pretty soon.
I've gotten
right?
a
Oh, for
couple.
sure,
I've gotten a
for
couple
sure.
from like pretty brutal chicks, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I would like. There's no way. Maybe actually there is a way, but I would imagine girls go on that and then you just get fucking ransacked.
Oh, they just get fucking run over.
Likes, like yo, somebody matched you, likes you, wants
Oh.
fuck yeah,
Oh,
for
they meant-
sure.
oh, they meant the
Everyone
other
has
way.
seen-
Guys are fucking predators on that shit.
fuck
Because like
yeah.
I like for me, like I go on there, I'm just pretty even keeled. Like I just go have a conversation with them, don't give a fuck. Doesn't work, don't care. Works, also don't care.
Right.
But then like I'm like, oh, so like because they always end up talking about like other people they've talked
Obviously.
to, and I'm like, and it's compelling as shit. I'm like, oh, like let's talk about it because I
People
want to
like that
I want to
out there.
know like what the majority of fucking guys are like. I can imagine it's brutal.
It's probably bad.
And it's
Well,
fucking brutal.
Because those guys probably aren't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna find a wife or I want to date this chick. They're probably young guys who were just like,
hey,
don't give a fuck.
nice tits.
Yeah.
Smash,
I'm like,
smash,
I'm like, is that
smash,
gonna
yeah.
fucking work?
It
there's
does, it does work sometimes.
No way. There's so many better fucking angles.
Maybe they're thinking like,
You
I'm
just
good
be a
looking
piece-
enough. Like,
Do you
if I
think-
just
do you
give
want-
this chick recognition, she's
No
gonna
shit.
You could just be like a normal person, but have like be a piece of shit in your head and just kill it.
Are you,
Oh yeah, for
Kill
sure.
it.
Wait,
you don't,
yeah,
you don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
you don't think you could go on Tinder or Hinge or whatever else with like a good shirtless pic and just throw
All my pictures are shirtless.
And just-
Shut the fuck up.
Most
You know
of
what I
them.
mean?
I don't have any other fucking
You know what I
pictures.
mean?
All the pictures
But,
I
like-
have are me at the cottage.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me you couldn't go on there with a shirtless pic and just throw hooks in the water and just see who bites? 'Cause
Most,
it's-
yeah, but like, you're
'cause
not.
all you're
But you're
doing-
not on the girl side. Girls could do that.
oh, but you can't message first.
You totally can, but you're not getting that many fucking hits. I'm saying like the differences are
Oh.
that's the difference between guys and
Okay.
girls on the
Right.
app.
Okay.
Guys are fucking on the hunters.
That's also why girls don't just go.
Yeah, that's what
and
guys do.
swipe
You never see
everything.
girls fucking doing
No,
that.
it's because they'd be so fucking overwhelmed with messages.
They probably already are.
You
Yeah,
guys
for
ever
sure.
see that? I think I might have mentioned this subreddit before, the shitty robots subreddit, where people
Yeah.
make like bad robots. There's a great one of a guy who put together like this.
swiping bot.
Yeah, but it's, you know what it is. He puts like a shitty cut of meat on like a thing that turns like this, and it just hits his phone over and over again. It just swipes it. It only gets it like once every 3 or 4 spins, but he does get a lot. It's great. I thought the metaphor
my
was great
God.
too.
Yeah,
You can buy Hinge. They're publicly traded under the Match umbrella,
yeah.
which is up 6% today. By the way,
Match is a good buy.
I
People
love
are
Match.
fucking
Yeah.
lonely as fuck.
I know,
yeah.
and
Oh
also
my
like
God.
you can't really tell me. We talked about like how desperate kids are now and how they can't talk to adults for like
Each other.
Yeah,
Anyone,
but-
yeah.
exactly.
Not without a fucking phone.
And so like, how is it possible that these kids are not going to be using Tinder? They're all fucking going to be on Tinder.
And everything's a game, anyways. Everything's on their phone.
That's
they can
right.
do everything.
They,
This is
they
like, it's
only
another
kids
fucking
will only do
game.
anything if confetti comes on their
The
screen.
ga-
After.
exactly.
That's
Yep.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
Buy
It's
options,
weird, man.
hit matches,
It's weird. It's
check
weird.
their report card.
It's fucking weird, and it's just like I just did it because I was like, fuck, I haven't like been talking to anybody.
Yeah.
It's I don't give a fuck about like meeting someone. Maybe sure, whatever. Like I don't really give a fuck about that right now. Anyway, it's not really my priorities. But it's like, man, why would I fucking let myself just sit here and get stagnant? We're in the fucking.
Are you just
fuck
trying
yeah.
to
We're
keep
in
the
a
knife sharp? That's your
Yeah,
plan?
exactly. I'm like, well, I might as well just fucking like keep.
If
My
I was
ability
single,
to
I probably
talking,
would too.
right?
Like, why the fuck
not?
wouldn't you at this
Why
point?
not? I'm like,
you're
what do I
just
got? I
kinda
got
like,
nothing to lose.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Might as
just
well
kind of
just
like
like,
losing
and, you
out.
just, and it's like you're just talking to people. So
Mhm.
now it's like when I had like my first time I met someone, I was like, oh man, I haven't been on a fucking date in forever. Like I
Right.
meet someone at the gym or whatever, like it'd be so few and far between. And then I was like went on
Right.
like a few, and I was like the one time she's like, oh, are you nervous? I was like, in my head, like I was driving, I was like, I'm sure this is gonna go well. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm like, I feel nothing. I'm just gonna go talk to this person. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
And it fucking went fine. But the first one, I was like, fuck, I don't know how to do this. I thought it was like a setup. Like I was here before.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get jumped or something because I'd never been on an online date before.
Well, that's
like,
the thing. Like every other date that everyone here has been on, you've met them in real life
Yeah.
before you went on a date.
that would,
That's
I
not
think
true.
that's an
That's not
ideal
true.
scenario.
Really?
where
What do you
it's
mean
like-
that's not true?
Tinder.
Oh, you okay?
I used Tinder for like probably, I don't know, 3-4 months, and it
Okay,
was
sure.
I mean, you
No.
might as well. Fuck it. And it's
It
like
was
at the same
great,
time, it's like
but-
you just get new. It would just kind of, it's like refreshing almost. Like,
Right.
It's most likely not gonna work. Let's be fucking real here.
Yeah,
It's
but it
gonna,
doesn't have to work.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like
As
you're just
as long as you
playing.
have
No,
sex.
That's
it's
it.
okay.
oh,
You're
yeah.
there, you're there, and like, let's face it, okay. I remember the first time I remember the first time I went for a Tinder date. I was going out to Guelph to visit a buddy of mine, and I was coming from another Tinder date in Toronto, and that was my first one ever. And I met this girl at like some kind of shitty bar in Little Portugal, and I had no idea what I was getting into, but I could tell as soon as I got there. I'm like, this is not this girl's first Tinder date for sure,
Yeah.
because she's like chatty, ready to go, and
Super relaxed.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like thinking to myself, I need like at least another pint of beer here before, you know.
Fuck yeah, for sure.
And you know, after that, you start to realize as you meet girls on Tinder, and it doesn't lead to sex the first night every time. But these girls are like Yeah,
My first one did.
But the girls, a bunch of them do. But the girls,
first one.
but the girls are like, they're sort of used to it because they've been on the same thing that you're on for a while.
Right.
So you're not their first Tinder date. They know what to expect, right? They talk to you for a bit or whatever.
Like it could also be like, oh, we're not gonna. Me and this guy are never gonna get married, but he's here. Why? Let's just have sex.
That's right.
My
And honestly,
apartment's like 2 fucking blocks away.
And there's no way people go in there with high expectations. Maybe some people do, but if you do, you're naive.
Naive for sure.
Like,
Some people are
dude,
for sure.
like, bro, it's
you
it's
got any
it's a
buddies that
meat
are on it?
market. Was that?
You got any buddies that are on it? Can you compare experiences to someone else?
I don't know. I got most of my fucking buddies are on it for sure.
I remember
Everybody
it
who's
was like-
fucking single is on it.
You ever
I remember
talk
it used to
about
be
it
a
with
huge stigma. Like it was like,
in
you're
high
on
school
Tinder.
and
Like,
shit.
holy fuck, you guys met on Tinder. So weird. Whatever.
I used to
Now
always
it's
think
like,
that. I used to
same.
always think that.
Same.
Like,
Well,
what are you fucking desperate?
but
And I'm
now
like,
everyone
why am I not
does.
just doing it? Like, who
I was
fucking
single for like
cares?
probably a year and a half between my last girlfriend and my one now, and like I never went on Tinder because it was like, oh, that's like
It's weird.
It's kind of weird. It's
But
kinda
I was also like, when I got out of a relationship, I also like don't like just jumping back into one. I like
Yeah.
just chilling and like dealing with it and like being better. Like I don't
Right.
want to just be like, oh, I'll rebound. Like I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
If you were
It's
single
always
now-
odd for me.
If you were single now, would you go on Tinder?
yeah. Well, I don't know
Immediately.
about Tinder, Hinge, whatever.
Whatever
Something.
works.
Something.
Whatever
Yeah,
works.
probably. for
Immediately.
sure, yeah,
Why
yeah.
not?
And it's like, and the thing is for me, it's just like why not? Just fucking go talk to people.
Yeah.
It's not even like necessarily for dating. It's just like talking to new people. Just get like, it's like public speaking. It's just like a muscle. Why
Yeah.
not just fucking, work on it and fucking
Hinge is like public speaking.
kind of.
It's like a muscle.
Well, it's like confidence. Confidence is a muscle for sure. It
I'm
gets
not
stronger
saying-
the
I'm
more
not
you
saying
use
you're
it,
wrong.
right?
I'm not
I'm
saying
like,
you're
I might as well
wrong.
just
Yeah.
talk to random people. Just remain like, so I'm not like 10 years out talking to someone being like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Like,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm just talking to people that I don't know.
Right.
So, and it's like, it helps for this too. Like just like conversation. Like
For sure.
I like the art of conversation a lot. So it's like, oh, it's just like all I'm doing is just working on that. Fuck it.
How long does it go from text to date?
Depends.
What's your
Totally
average?
depends
What's
on the
your
chick.
average?
Totally depends on the chick.
But like if for you ideally, would you be like, yo, like fuck all this texting shit, like let's just meet?
I've had dates like planned on the first time we text.
yeah.
Yeah, if like it totally depends on the conversation goes. If it's like
If they're
sometimes
hot.
it's like, well, if they're hot, but they're also like they're outgoing and they're just like they're bouncing back and it's like
Right.
it's good. I'm like, okay, this fucking chick's probably cool.
Mhm.
But most times, like sometimes it's like, and I got this one girl's number right now, and like she's all for it, but she's all like, it's the conversation is super trippy. I don't know how to handle it.
as in
I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I got her number, and I'm like, okay, so, but I just out of nowhere, I was like, hey, fuck this conversation that we're having because it's trash.
yeah.
Like, all we're talking about is work.
right.
That's all we're talking about. Okay, fuck this. You want to just talk? Like, what's your phone number? I'm like trying to
Mhm.
just like break that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then it was just the same shit.
Did
Texting.
you call
like,
her? Oh.
no, I'm not fucking calling.
How many
her,
girls
man.
have you called off Hinge?
None.
Two.
But like
When I'm
just to
picking them
talk?
up,
Yeah.
the one girl was demanding that I call her.
I don't talk to anybody on the phone.
I fucking hate
My
it.
girlfriend
So
only
what?
wants to talk on the fucking phone.
Fucking
What?
hate
You look at
it.
like our texts and it's like we won't even have texted for like days.
Really?
Yeah.
I fucking hate.
Oh man.
They go by
FaceTime mostly. Like in an ideal world,
FaceTime.
she wants to FaceTime every day, but like I don't have good Wi-Fi in my room.
What are you
so
doing?
I'm
Like,
like,
yo, I'm
I
fucking.
can't. There's
doing
no
Does she
fucking-
get does she get mad when you tell her you don't have good Wi-Fi and then
Well,
you're
like,
on,
you
and
can't
then
get
you're on-
mad.
and then
It's
you're
the
on
same
Zoom
thing.
and then you're on Zoom for
That's a
2 hours.
great-
on
that was-
That's a
Monday
great
night.
excuse.
she did call me out for that once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, man, it's because I turn my Wi-Fi off in the Zoom. Oh no, it's because remember I sit on the other side of my
Yeah.
room,
Yeah, yeah.
so I sit there in front of the
And
fucking
like, what do
furnace,
you
the
expect you to
fireplace.
do? That just sit there?
That's what I said.
What
Like,
is the
no, I'm
point
like-
of fucking FaceTime?
Exactly.
I
It's
hate
so
when I just do
irritating.
this the whole time, anyways, I just point it up to this fucking ceiling.
That's what I do
anyways.
too. I'm like, I don't. What do you want me to do? You want to see my fucking face? I'm just looking at RuneScape.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been living with Ken's for so long that I don't know
Hey, you're lucky.
if like we would talk on the phone, but like we don't talk on the phone now at all.
Why would
Like-
you?
like
you live
calling?
together.
I think I've probably called your sister. I would guess in the 7 or 8 years we've been together, I've probably called her less than 20 times.
You spent
Really?
4 minutes
For sure.
on the phone.
Why
yeah.
the fuck would I call?
The only reason to call is to like confirm plan, like just to get a quick response. Yo, I'm here by the way.
That's it. If you
That's
need
it.
If you need something quick.
What am I
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
What did I sit here on the fucking phone with you?
We
Want
called
me
a
to
bunch. Yeah, go.
Okay, since Wednesday, how many phone calls have I been on with my girlfriend?
19.
Is that high? That's a bit high.
That's got to be close though.
This guy finishes the coffee.
I would imagine it's.
Leaves the burner on.
I didn't know it was on. Want me to leave the fridge open too? You fuckhead.
You probably did.
Haven't even been in there.
15.
I was fucking
Oh,
close.
16, 17.
See, so 19 was not far off.
Yeah. Yeah, 17 since
Price is
Wednesday.
Right rules, I lose, but fuck, I'm in the wheelhouse.
Sorry, what's the measuring stick here? How many calls in the last
No, I just said how many calls since Wednesday.
And I said 19. The answer was 17. And 19 was a ridiculous amount.
Since Wednesday? You had that many?
Yeah. They're not very long. This
I've
one
probably
was-
had 19 phone calls in the month of January, and they were all work. When I'm at work and they're just like, "Yo, delivery's here, go fucking
Right.
get it." I'm like, "All right, cool, see ya."
Yeah, and that, like before this, it was all that was me too. I don't like being on the phone. With,
No.
Like honestly, with
I
her,
hate
it's a
it.
little different. It's not that bad. Like it is sometimes easier than just texting back and forth.
All right, just put your phone down, put it on speakerphone, and just do what you're doing. And
That's
just
exactly
talk.
what I
Or
do.
earpods. People have earpods now, right? They're always wearing them.
Earpods,
Yeah. Is that what they're called? Earpods?
earphones,
AirPods. Yeah, yeah.
earpods, or
AirPods.
earphones.
I see a lot of people with AirPods on all the time now. They never take them out.
Yeah.
Oh man, okay, that's jokes. That actually
And then
is
it's
a
just
good
like
segue.
someone calls you and you're like,
Do you-
hello.
okay,
right
Okay,
away.
just do the
Do you know,
little.
okay, I was actually thinking about this morning because I was driving to work. Not this morning. Sorry, the other day. I was just driving, like yesterday. Honestly,
Just
I was driving
driving
home. I was driving home from work, and I just see. I
Let's get
see
that
this. I
established
see this.
first.
Well, it wasn't this morning. It was like 5:30, so it wasn't this morning.
Okay.
But I see this like so often. I'm like, is there just like an influx of crazy people walking around, like talking with their hands and like just having, but they're on the phone, and
the
it
earpods.
doesn't click right away that they're talking to someone. I'm like,
Bunch of eye
how many
ties on the
fucking
phone.
crazy motherfuckers? yeah. How many crazy motherfuckers are just walking Hamilton right
Talking
now?
about that
there's gotta be
2006
a lot,
World
but
Cup
in the
win.
West End, in the West End, I thought the crazy was like a little bit, mitigated, like a little bit,
dumbed down a little bit?
yeah, a little bit. The more east you go, the more hand movements without
Yeah, you'd
without
expect.
AirPods, like. But then I'm like, oh my, all these motherfuckers are on the phone. I just think people are fucking psychos. I'm like,
No.
why is there so many of them?
You can't even see that shit either.
But they're all on the fucking phone, and I just
know.
realized how many people talk with their fucking hands.
Cab drivers really on the vanguard of that. Like everyone's gotten in a cab at 2:30 in the morning where the cab driver's talking on speaker to another cab driver
hate
the
that.
entire time.
Oh
hate that.
yeah, I know.
He just
so
says,
do I.
"Where are you going, bus?"
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is
Always
okay,
boss.
I
Okay,
know.
bus.
Hey, boss.
And then
I'm
he
like,
gets back on the horn with his boy there.
that's gas stations too.
yeah.
Gas stations, you go in, especially like late, like 10 o'clock or whatever. You go in there, they're always just on the phone with someone out loud.
But they always have like the shitty old Bluetooth.
The
one that's like it's like a rectangle.
It's made you
It's-
look like a
it's
baller
flashing?
back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Legit Bluetooth.
I
Yeah.
loved walking like in Lime Ridge Mall. People would have all two of their hands free, nothing in them, but still the headset. Got to have the headset.
Oh,
For
of
what?
course,
In
obviously.
case what?
Convenience.
In case you got to shake
He's gonna catch
hands.
a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Or you got to fucking get into a fight with the security guy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be ready. You got to make
Unknown,
sure.
Yeah, why
unknown
not?
quantity, unknown quantity. I
Or
don't
like you have a really weak shoulder, you can't talk for very long.
Sorry, man. I got to hang out my shoulders, killing me.
I do hate that though. Like I
You
hate
can't
having
switch.
the,
This one's still gassed.
having
Exactly.
having the phone in my ear is the absolute fucking worst thing.
I
I've
just
I know, it is the
speakerphone
worst.
it. Always speakerphone it.
I had to do like an order the other day and sort out some other stuff at work, and I was like sitting at the kitchen, and I was like going to put the phone in my ear to make the call, and immediately I thought to myself like, this person's gonna want to talk. They haven't probably talked to anybody in a month,
Right.
so like I'm just gonna put it down, and sure as shit, we're talking about COVID and lockdowns, and everyone's got an
This was
opinion.
work,
like,
man.
all right. Then 10 minutes into the call, like, okay, well, get your credit card number now for that order. Like, thanks, appreciate that.
For what? Not for work.
For work.
Oh, for work.
For work. So
No,
I was doing
noticed
an
that.
order.
Like I've noticed, like with my bosses and stuff, when they call like suppliers and shit,
Yeah,
like,
people-
they know them, right? Like they
Yeah.
they deal with them on a regular basis.
And you haven't seen them in a
sometimes
long
they're like
time.
making an order, and then they just end up. And like I'm just sitting in the truck with my foreman or waiting because we're gonna go fucking grab it because COVID they don't do deliveries or whatever sometimes. I'm just sitting there and they're just having a conversation. I'm like, yo, we're outside the fucking building. I don't give a fuck about your. You can chill as long as you want. I get paid by the hour.
This is a
Yeah.
good pour, by the way. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
right?
no video tonight, but that's a good pour.
Yeah, it's not even done yet.
I hope that the Hinge girls give you as much head as you're giving yourself, because that's a lot of
It
fucking
looks
head.
kind of nice.
No, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a speakerphone person, but like I
Man,
also
that's what
I'm-
this shit is so prime. I
Fuck
always
yeah.
do this.
Come
Yep.
on,
But-
upside down.
Always
But
this upside down
I
and
make
just rock
sure-
it like
I
this
make
constantly.
sure I'm not in public. If somebody's calling me in public, I'm like, yo,
Oh,
I'm busy.
fuck
I'm
no.
busy. I'm busy right now. I'll call you back.
Oh,
Call you
yeah.
later. I'll call you later because
You talk in the car?
yeah, I
Only.
got my
You do the phone- you do the phone
speaker-
call?
With the Bluetooth in the truck.
Fuck
Oh.
yeah.
It's the best.
It is the
I will
best,
like
yeah.
wait till my shit is like work is all
call.
done to call someone because it's so sick to just sit there in my truck and just like
It kills the
it's
drive so
nice.
well.
Yeah,
Kills the drive so well. You just drive, and you got a long drive.
yeah.
Like I always like if I'm gonna call someone. Like one time I was just driving home. I saw Sab on the way home. My buddy Sab, and I was just like he was texting. in the car. I was like, "Yo, hey man," and then I texted him.
Yeah,
Well, I'm like, this
yeah.
is super hypocritical.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
And then he just called me.
Oh
So
yeah.
then we just talked for the whole ride home. And he's just like, "Yo, I've been sitting in my driveway for 15 minutes." I'm like,
There's
we were just chatting, man.
Yeah.
I'm from the era where calling like the minutes or whatever weren't quite free the way they are now.
Yeah.
True.
But data had kind of like caught up, and so I remember driving home from Guelph, and Phil was driving home from Guelph as well, and we were like sending snap videos back and forth to each other. That was the conversation. Like I would just have my
What?
phone down
Really?
here, sending a snap video of me talking, and then he would send one back and him talking.
Because that was easier than just sending actual videos back and forth, or just talking on the phone.
Is cheaper.
Oh
Because
yeah.
we were out of our home zone or whatever, right? We were
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember my buddy telling me about, like, he's like, "Oh yeah, my fucking brother, like all he does, he just like has conversations on Snapchat." I was like, "What the fuck? Why'd you ever do that?" And then I just, like 3 years later, that's like all I do.
Yeah.
Not now, but like years ago.
What,
you
like
know?
video
I've done
conversations?
that.
No,
Yeah,
just
you
like-
send
just-
a video and
Or videos too, but like I don't know, just like talking over Snap, like on the chat.
I did that fucking tons. Like when,
Yeah.
when I was dating my one girlfriend, we would just send snaps, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't have a good. I had like 3 gigs of data,
yeah.
and I was going way over because I'm just at the bar, just
Uh-huh.
sending a picture of my beer and then writing
on top
constantly. Just it's a
Everyone
stupid
does
picture.
that.
I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
am I doing? And then my one buddy called me and said, "You know that fucking costs a lot of money, right?" I'm like, I guess it fucking does. So I
Yeah.
didn't even think about it. But anyway, what did you spend your money on this week?
How many minutes are we in right now? 50?
Quite a lot, I bet.
30? That's it?
Fuck, that was pretty good.
What'd you spend your money on? I didn't even ask you guys what you spend your money
Yeah,
on.
you guys just fucking interrogated me about my Hinge life.
It's an interesting conversation.
I know it is. I'll
Because
talk
I'm
about
not
it.
single.
And you don't like
Will's
to go
not
into
single.
it very much.
Not
Yeah.
really. Well,
You
also,
don't really
like,
talk about it.
I'm of the fucking. I like not talking about my.
You're sort of
private life that
privé. You're privé.
Yeah, because I would rather. I don't want to be. An
Not
open
really.
book
Only
about-
this though. Not your private life. Just that.
Well, dating life. Yeah, I don't really.
The rest of your private life is pretty much free.
Well, it's
game.
open
then
book.
it's not
but
really
just-
private
It's not
then, is
private
it?
because I don't really.
the
give a
rest of
fuck
my
about
private
it.
life is open book. That's a
Yeah.
good quote.
Yeah. Put it on a
Well,
shirt.
it is.
My-
Yeah, it is. I don't give a shit because I don't have nothing to hide. But like, I also don't like. I don't know. It's like I don't like talking about shit if it's not.
Real.
Yeah.
You're on kind of a good streak here. I think a couple of weeks ago we talked about that was like the first COVID thing we had a few weeks ago. You talked about your COVID quarantine. Then
COVID diaries.
then last week we talked about you chopping up your butthole with a stray
Hey, you guys love fucking using me as an example.
a getaway ball cutting machine or whatever that thing is. The
Lawnmower
Manscaped.
3.0.
Unbelievable.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I've got- I've
Still
gotten
not here, eh?
I've got no.
I saw a YouTube ad for
It just
that.
left Compton.
Compton, California.
I was tracking it. It was sitting in Compton for a couple days.
I saw a
It comes
YouTube
all
ad for that the other
tagged,
day.
Getting cut.
A YouTube
He's got a
ad.
fucking bandana on.
This ad, I couldn't skip it, and it's like Manscaped is a perfect gift for someone in quarantine who's kind of let themselves go. Maybe
I didn't
your
even
husband
let
or your
myself
son.
Go. I was.
It's
fucking-
the guy that says your son.
Yeah.
Why are you checking out your son's pubes? Are you fucked? Who came up with this ad?
Yeah, I know.
There
it's
you
so
go.
Could
Hey,
be for
buddy,
your
I
son.
got
Have you seen that
this.
one? Like,
Yeah.
what is that? Here, you've been letting yourself go.
Hey.
Oh, you send him a wink.
Hey,
like,
buddy,
here
why
you
don't,
go,
you,
buddy.
why don't you trim the bush?
Like,
This
what?
one's for your asshole.
Like,
Here.
thanks, Dad.
Hey, man, hey, I also got you this anti-chafing cream.
You're gonna love it. The ball deodorant's
Your
gonna be
mom
your
loves it.
favorite. Your mom.
Yo, seriously, last night I was banging your mom.
Oh no.
It's like, hey, Dad, tell me more. Apparently, incest porn's huge
The
right
kid
now.
is like 12 years old. It's like, why do I need this?
What's your promo code?
Dad, I don't even have hair on my nuts yet. He's like, I never do.
Yet.
You don't
Just
need it.
shave it
never
now.
do, yeah.
Keep it at 0.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it early. Get
So
rid of it
when's
for
that
good.
coming?
I don't know. Probably in like 2023.
What stocks did you buy this week? You want to talk about your portfolio a bit?
I bought Apple because
Welcome to the Two Blues and a Blue podcast.
everybody's blue collar now.
Blue chip.
Yeah.
yeah.
Blue collar, blue chip.
Yeah, that's right. I bought
Yeah.
Apple because I had
Baby-
800
baby
bucks.
blue
I just
movie.
I was looking at my savings account. I'm like, okay, I got 800 bucks, or I have more than that, but I was like, all right, it's time. I want to put
keep
more.
them guessing.
I want to put more into my direct because I want to start because like that's been like massive. Like that's been my best like second stream of income. Like I put shit in TFSAs. It's always been like lackluster as it usually is. Right? They're always
Yeah, yeah.
safe, guaranteed growth kind of things. But I feel like I don't know. Like but I'm buying stocks that are like essentially guaranteed. But it's like it seems to be doing better. It is doing far better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, fine, fuck it. I think I got like a mild hang of this. I'm just gonna buy responsible things with like big sums of money or whatever. So I was like, I got some money. I'll put some in. I buy it. And I had $800. I'm like, I'm just buying all Apple. Because I don't know what else to buy. I don't have any hunches right now. I got nothing.
That's jokes. You threw that out to the group.
Yeah,
I didn't respond. Joey put about 8 recommendations.
Well, you guys obviously.
Apple.
I just sent you my deck. That's what I got right now. Well, simple.
I'm just like asking you guys because like I trust you guys, and I'm like,
didn't want to miss another AMC or GME.
That I feel nothing about.
Time in hands, baby.
That's the FOMO shit. I was reading about that. Don't get fear of missing out with stocks. I'm like, that's a
fuck
good
yeah. 'Cause you don't want to chase it.
Well, because what am I going to do? Miss the boat and buy it high.
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Dude,
and I bet you any money, a shitload of people did that.
Janeweed was telling me on Monday.
Most people did
when
that.
it was when it was down like 70% pre and then another 30% on open. It's like $109 or whatever. He's like, I'm buying this. He's like, I'm buying this dip.
It's just and it's gone down.
Like
since.
what dip are you buying?
There's no dip. It was a squeeze.
There's no dip.
It's not gonna. The chart's never gonna look like that.
The short
Not
interest
again.
is gone.
That's gonna
exactly.
be like.
I can't believe people didn't realize that.
In that whole index of that company, it's gonna be like. It's like it's gonna be steady, fat mountain, and then back
probably
and probably
below.
lower,
Yeah.
lower.
I actually
bankrupt.
You could like short it now and be fine. I bet.
Yeah. They added like 15% short interest this week. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, now that I know so much about GameStop's, like, whatever, what's his face, the guy,
Chewy.
What's his name though?
I don't fucking
Ryan
remember.
Sullivan or something like that. Anyway, I like GameStop as a company. I like him at $3 though.
Yeah.
Like I'd buy 100 shares at $3.
Right.
People like video games.
That's how it started though. That was the whole thing.
Do you know what their business model is going forward? I was telling this to Mike.
They wanted to compete with Amazon, is what that guy fucking.
No,
said.
we never talked about it last week. I brought it up and then it just got.
He wants to make them like a destination for like
gaming, like a Palladium almost.
Yeah, so like
which I think is pretty sweet. It's
like
pretty,
for example,
I like it.
If you're a streamer, you go there. They got the best camera, the best rig, the best everything. You go there.
It's
do
like
your
renting
stream.
like a podcast
it's like
studio.
A studio
Exactly.
for gaming.
Exactly.
Which is, I'm like, that's a pretty good idea. They got everything you need there.
Not a bad business model.
Yeah,
solid. Like the best internet you could have. You're never gonna fuck up like everything. But like it's.
I don't believe.
It's like subcontracting.
I
don't
believe in it, but I think also I just don't get it. Because I see how much time I spend.
bet you people will be using that.
Man, like me and the guys play that.
Up and coming streamers for sure. That people that can't afford a studio and stuff.
But I just think like you always start low, and it's like even if it's like just kind of shitty, like you'll make it work. I don't
Those
know.
are always
been doing it.
And to me that's like the best. Like when I start listening to podcasts, it's usually like a good podcast. Like I remember I started listening to Your Mom's House like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was like in episodes
That's
like
who's that, Tom
200.
Segura and his wife?
Tom Segura and Christina Pazsitzky. And it was like in episode 200. So it's been they were getting like thousands of views, like 50,000 views or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's like a stellar setup. They get like 300,000 minimum.
It's like a show. It's like a TV show.
But I would like to go back to the old episodes.
Yeah,
Because it's fun. Because like once you like them, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing. Like
but you like it for them. You don't like it for like their quality.
And that's what like with us, it's gonna be. I hope like that, right?
Yeah,
like hopefully it's just like we just kind of build a following or whatever, and then people want to go back. Like new viewers, they want to go back and listen to our old shit when we sucked.
The ones we
it was just like sentimental.
The ones we took down and deleted.
2 of them. No, they're not deleted. Just removed, not deleted.
I broke out my computer the other day, the old laptop, to play Age of Empires,
and it was there.
And the first 2 episodes are there. Yeah, the burners, never to be listened to again.
Keep them though.
Yeah, anyway.
You have to keep them.
But like going back to that, like as a new streamer, you don't have any income from it yet. Like even us, like would we go and rent a studio and just so like the fucking audio would be crisp and we'd have sweet cameras and shit? Probably not.
But I bet a lot of people would.
You know what though?
Maybe.
If let's go back to October 2019 when I bought this thing. I bought this for the Oshiega podcast. Mm-hmm. If I didn't have that other one that was like, I don't want to call it successful, that's too strong a word, but like it had traction, I wouldn't have bought this thing for this podcast.
Yeah.
Right. But now you're starting to see, like you said, right? You can kind of tell as people are gaining an audience, the number of podcasts I listened to that went from straight Zoom audio to everybody having one of these things and then sending Zoom like the thing audio, like the app or whatever. Right. And everyone has one of these things now.
COVID audio.
Exactly. Everyone has one of these things now.
Yeah.
And so what they do is they like record locally, send the stuff over, and then the file, like the audio output is really, really good, right?
Right.
These guys I think all do that kind of stuff. And on the streaming side of things, like if we want to talk about GameStop and like if you're a first time streamer, my argument would be if GameStop charges the right amount of money and doesn't make you buy like a great TV, the internet setup, all that stuff, for what it's worth, me and the boys play this game Borderlands, like you guys know, me and my buddies. If we put a build together, a character build, and want to show like the thing's got some firepower, if the guys have some suggestions or whatever, like I have tried to stream. My PS4 is hardwired to my Bell internet. It's the maximum residential package internet. PS5, sorry. Maximum internet package you can get. It won't stream.
Yeah,
it does not work. I can't get it to go.
You need to put some.
So I don't know how much firepower you need to stream,
right.
but you need more than I got.
But I think that another like a huge allure for kids streaming is like I can just chill in my bedroom, drink 40 monsters, and like have my mom bring me food and just fucking sit and rip.
Do what I'm gonna do anyway.
Exactly, and just stream. Like that's what to me it's like. Would that kid go and sit in a GameStop for 12 hours and stream?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Is this mom allowed?
Yeah, and pay like what, 10, 15 bucks an hour?
They're
like
gonna
$300
pay,
a day?
You think it'd be that much?
No, it wouldn't be that much.
I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
They would pay a guy like Ninja or whatever, like that fucking Fortnite guy, or whatever, like somebody with his like level or his audience to do it with them or
They'd
whatever.
pay him,
yeah, and then they'd be like, "Oh man, if he can do it, I can do it." Like because you kids are stupid.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
But kids don't have any money though.
But their parents do.
Yeah.
If you're gaming, if you're a gamer,
this
you
kids
got money.
this kids don't have any money thing doesn't fly with me anymore because Fortnite is selling fucking skins to kids for God knows how many dollars a month.
They feed it. My cousins,
Madden,
they fucking
NHL,
feed it.
all these guys are paying tons of fucking money for Ultimate Team, for cosmetics, for Battle Pass on COD.
I watch some streams and shit, and I'm like sitting there. It's like guys fucking playing RuneScape. Nothing. I'm just chilling, doing nothing, watching this shit. People are just donating these guys hundreds of dollars.
The super chat.
I was just watching a RuneScape live stream like right before I came here, and some guy donated 150 pounds.
So are you telling me you guys are fucking watching
like,
RuneScape streams
and they're just
where
giving
guys
this
are
money to
donating
another guy?
$150 and you don't think you would?
I'm not even fucking signed up on Twitch.
You know,
it was on YouTube.
Because they'll find they'll find a way to make it worth your money.
Well,
like
I'm saying,
GameStop
that guy's
will
just
find a
sitting
way.
in his room like fucking stream. It's super low budget.
They just go here. You're the top donor of the month, and you put your fucking not even your real name, your tag name.
I know.
And it's like, oh, number one, I'm the number one donor. It's like, you're the number one fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Donating your fucking hard-earned money or your parents' hard-earned money, most likely your parents. Always your parents.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I could never fucking donate. Maybe at most, which I would still never do, is subscribe.
I know.
Yeah,
and I would still never do that. I'm like, I can just watch it for free. I don't need to support.
Do you pay or support any streamers of any kind?
No.
Fuck no.
None.
So I did this one time by mistake. Beginning of quarantine, I signed up for the Boombox Cartel Twitch stream.
But that's the guys making music.
Yeah.
But I would respect that more than watching a guy play a fucking video game.
But I could have got it for free, and I did it by accident.
Right.
You know how many extra things Twitch gives you with the $5 per month payment or whatever?
It's up to the artist, isn't it?
I don't think it was anything. I think it was like out of the goodness of my heart, I did it by mistake.
Right. Okay.
And they didn't give me anything for it. Like I couldn't download the sets, like unless I just couldn't figure it out. But I don't think I could download the sets. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But these people pay like you get like a fucking. Like what are they called?
What are you doing?
I gotta just get pissed.
Oh, okay.
They're like you get like emotes. You get like emotes in the chat and stuff.
You get to send the custom.
Whatever they offer. Chats. It's like that's what you're paying for.
This is what people do now.
It's crazy to me. I'm like, this is what you spend your money. I'm like, something like I think I waste a lot of money on stupid shit, but like that is next level stupid.
Honest question for you, okay? So I don't want to bring this back to investing, but I'm going to. How can anybody fucking say that Bitcoin is not going to take off when kids are spending money on that and that's where they find value? This is gonna. I'm telling you, man. This is what I.
But think about what you just said. It's like they find value in like their entertainment and shit, but they're not spending their money.
But they're comfortable with that. They're comfortable with that spend anyways.
Sure, but they're not even thinking about it. Like I was thinking, like when I was a kid, when I was young, and like my parents were like, I would play RuneScape, and I wanted fucking membership, and it was like $6 a month, and I had to fucking fight tooth and nail to get that.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it, but it took fucking forever, and it was like. It was such a fucking and it was $6.
My parents would have never bought me a
six times 12, that a year.
Oh, it's because they didn't. Well, I
remember that because $72 a year more. Whatever.
I don't think at least
$84
for me. RuneScape memberships. My mom can. I don't know. I'll have to ask her about this later on. But I think that for her, it wasn't about the money. It was about how much I fucking already played the game. It was like. I was so addicted to this game. I was getting up like before school.
Oh yeah,
and like playing as soon as I get home, just like
till you go to bed.
Just like rip a pizza pop, and a Coke and grenadine,
Yeah.
and just like sesh all day, eat dinner with my family, then go back and play, and then go back to bed.
Those are the fucking days, man.
Those were the fucking
But
days.
it wasn't like the game was addicting in itself, but it was the fact you go on and your friends list was popping.
Fucking 15, 20 people
More
on.
than your friends.
Yeah.
My friends list was fucking full. I couldn't even add people. It was everybody from school was playing.
Yeah.
All of my friends were playing.
There was like all like I remember being in district, like the hot chicks were playing RuneScape.
It was fucking great. It
was like,
fucking
what the
joke. It was
fuck?
jokes, man.
It was.
I
It
remember
was so
that shit
jokes.
actually. That was fucking man. That
I know.
I don't know what it is, that game, man. That game is so fucking dear to me. I don't know what I don't even like playing it.
Yeah.
I do though.
Well, I don't even play it anymore. I just fucking watch it.
Yeah, but you're like the funny thing with you is you're like fighting it.
Oh, well, yeah.
You want to play so bad. It's so dumb.
Fuck yeah.
It's such a waste of time. But like the thing is with it, you can do other shit. Like if I was playing plays, like all I'd be doing, I'd be either working on something like my hobbies, like playing the piano or whatever the fuck I'd be doing. I'd be playing PlayStation, which is I think worse. Because at least with this game, it's so fucking like
mindless,
and like I can just do it and then do other shit. Like
right.
I do that and listen to podcasts. I do that and like read shit because it's so easy to just like, I can just do something stupid and read something. So it's like to me it's like a vehicle to do something else as opposed to just like I'm just sitting here reading. I'm like, I'm reading, but I can also do something in my head which is productive while I'm actually doing something productive.
Like I had to click this screen like 3 times every minute.
And then I'm reading shit, or I'm like watching documentaries, or I'm actually learning shit.
For sure.
Like that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm just sitting there watching things that are actually beneficial and then getting endorphin drips every fucking couple hours or whatever. This is fun, you know. And it's like, I don't know, it's just whatever. But yeah, like I was just thinking about the membership thing. It's like I had to fight tooth and nail to get my parents to pay $6.
Fuck yeah. I remember contemplating. I don't think I ever did this. I don't think I ever did it. I might have, honestly, though. Being at my grandma's house, and there was an old phone in the basement.
Calling in?
When you could call in.
And you know she's not looking.
She's never going to look.
No, why is it an extra $10? She doesn't even know. She doesn't care.
I remember you could call in and get a RuneScape membership over your phone line.
That was a great update.
It was.
What year was that? 1991?
Way like early.
I don't know, like 2002 maybe?
Yeah, no. It was later than that. We were like probably in our teens. It was probably like 2007, 8.
Yeah? No, not that.
RuneScape came out in 2001.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it was like probably 6-7 years, and it was like the text for memes and.
I remember texting for memes.
Text for memes.
Yeah,
membership.
You can text them SMS and get membership.
I forgot about that.
But it was like what I'm like really getting at is like I had to fight tooth and nail to get them to pay $6, and then there's kids fucking dropping like it's got to be their parents' money. They're spending like $200, $300.
I don't know
on a Twitch guy.
When I see that, like I saw tonight, to me it was like no way that guy's a kid. That guy definitely works for his money,
which is fucked.
And like that's what he did. Like the stream I was watching tonight, it was the Link's drunk only hardcore Iron Man. So he was just like getting super drunk, and everyone he was just like doing like drinking games in the chat and shit
with the seeds.
Yeah.
He plants these fucking flowers, and then he's got like whatever flowers comes up because it's always random. And it's like, if I get black flowers, I have to chug half a 2-6.
Yeah.
This guy's just getting wrecked.
This guy looks fucked.
Is he on there right now?
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's jokes. He's probably fucking trashed.
Oh, yeah.
Because by the time that I left,
right.
he had 9. He slammed 9 drinks. By the time I left my house.
Yo, and he's the type of guy that can just slug drinks.
He looks like this guy definitely had a healthy winter for sure. Like he's not missing any meals. This boy.
Oh fuck no.
He's fucking jokes. But like, man, it's like.
But he's pulling down tons of money. Like
tons of money.
That guy's probably made $600 tonight. It looks since he started his stream.
I bet you they make a lot of money. Like the guy that he does shit with, he was an accountant.
Yeah.
So 6-figure job, quit
his
to
job.
do this.
Mm-hmm.
So you obviously have to he might not be making as much, but the fact that he's making a living is like it's cool.
So so this guy has like what's his setup cost? You figure he's got
lot. It's got to be.
I mean, he's playing. He's playing this
$5K.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Computer, camera.
He's playing.
$5K.
He's playing the game. He's playing the game on a Texas Instruments calculator, so he doesn't need that.
No, he's not. He's playing it on a fucking $4,000 computer for sure.
No way.
Yeah,
this game.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the game.
I don't know.
People fuck with those computers. They like building computers.
Okay,
those
let's
gaming
say
computers,
let's say he's got
big time.
let's say he's got a $2,000 PC. That's like you can get like a middle of the road gaming PC.
I can
for
run that game
$2,000.
flawlessly. My computer is an old refurbished
You can run it on your
computer. It
phone.
was $300.
You can run it on your phone.
It runs better on my phone.
I know.
Yeah.
That's how shit the game.
No
I
lag
know.
on your phone. No frame rate drops.
None. It's
He's
like,
got his
money
camera.
on my
This
phone.
guy's camera is like crystal clear.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like his whole setup is a lot of money, but like
You can probably see in his.
it's paid
he
for.
said-
It
I
pays
was-
for it in like 3 streams. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. He said what the camera was before. I forget what it is.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
most of
But-
the time these guys have like a gear list, but I don't see a gear list. On
But
his,
okay, let's go back to what you guys were saying about GameStop. I think that the future for GameStop.
You want to buy it?
No.
I need to buy it.
Fuck no. I will definitely not buy game. I do not believe in, especially at whatever price it's at now.
Okay, give me
Unless
the
it goes back to
give me the bear
$2.
case. Give me that's what I'm saying. At $2, I'd fucking buy it.
Yeah, for sure. But I think what they need to do is what not many. I don't know if any public companies are doing, and it's creating like the atmosphere, like the stadium for live gaming. Like
true.
have like
go to the X
we have
Games
friends that
or-
have gone to like COD tournaments in real life,
Fuck
and they
yeah.
said it's fucking crazy.
Gone
and
to
it's
play
awesome.
or gone to watch?
Watch.
That's not.
And I
cool.
think it's fucking crazy, and it's like a sick atmosphere.
Honestly, like the concept of it at face value is whack.
super whack.
But when they like really broke it down, it's like, dude, you can drink there.
yeah.
But what are you doing
Watching
there,
no,
though?
but like watching those fucking guys play COD is like it's impressive as shit.
You got to watch me play today.
yeah, and you are shit. I fucking did better than you. Haven't played COD in months, years.
I was playing on new. I just didn't have it today.
Yeah, you.
yeah.
Guys, like I'm super good at Borderlands. Gonna be good at COD. I'm
My
like,
KD,
way different.
my
game.
KD before I signed on today was 1.6 or 1.7.
Yeah, and then it went down, and then I played, and I got it back up.
It's probably like 1.5 right now.
because of me. But anyway, fucking.
I'm gonna get it
man,
too.
like, and then they explained it to me. Like you go there, you're
Come see
essentially
me, Deep Red
you're
87.
sitting in a AMC movie theater.
Yeah.
Buy my shit.
Oh, it's
So,
it's like a theater.
it's like you're sitting in like a famous player's.
But like, that's what it is right now. But I'm thinking like in the
and
future,
then there's on
it's
stage
I've
playing,
seen-
and you see the big screen. and
I've
shit.
seen like the places that have like the dome seating almost.
That's what
where
I'm
you're-
saying.
You're around the guys who are playing. So like the teams.
Yeah.
Are
But
like,
you gotta watch it on a big screen. What are you gonna do? Sit there and
they
just
have-
watch the
no,
guys
they, no,
play?
They have
No.
the screen in the middle.
Oh, true.
It's
Like, oh,
hanging
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
so like
And then
they
got the
play
teams
on
and
their
then-
TV,
Yeah.
and then it's projected up
You
there.
can see
Yeah,
both.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can see them fucking
Fuck
around
yeah.
talking to each other, and then you can see the fucking.
Dude, and
screen.
when you
That's
watch-
what I think the future of GameStop has to be. Something
Dude,
like
it's,
that.
it's in the X Games.
Come
It
on.
is.
They made e-gaming part of the X Games.
What
Really?
games do they play?
COD and what? I don't fucking
Fortnite
know.
and
It's
COD.
fucking huge.
If it's
man.
not CS:GO,
Dude,
it's not
fucking
legit.
huge. The fact that kid won $3 million playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
The kid's like fucking 11.
I think he was like 14.
He's so young, and like, man, and everyone was watching it.
3
Like,
million.
dude.
Yeah.
E-games is like that was his prize. Forget whatever he made with sponsors and shit.
Is Penn National the Barstool guys? Are they doing esports?
I don't think they're
I'm
doing
pretty sure
that.
Barstool is fucking with
Like
e-games.
that's like I
But
kind
I don't
of
think
I
they're doing like that.
I kind of
Maybe,
like
but-
Penn National. I think Dave Portnoy is like a. I think he's not. I think he's not that smart when it comes to investing, but he's right about one thing. Penn has most of the licenses for the big states, the gambling
Penn
states,
for sure. I would buy Penn for sure.
and they don't have to advertise.
Dude,
Because
and that's the-
Barstool
man,
does it
that's-
for 'em.
Yo, that's the other
Exactly.
round too. That
100%.
is like is gambling.
I know.
The gambling
I know.
is
This
huge.
that's the angle.
It's
That's the
fucking
angle.
huge. Yeah, make it for adults too.
Yeah.
That's what he's like. Oh, you can go there. They went there and they got fucking hammered.
What does the time
Yeah.
say on
And
there?
they're
What does
sitting-
the time say on there? I gotta write
52 minutes.
I gotta write that down. I can't. I gotta
52
block those
minutes, and they're
words out.
fucking. Dude, it's fucking
Can't do that every
huge, and I'm
week.
like, man, that's such a good idea. It's like gaming is now not just like he's saying like
Exactly.
the crowd was tripping out, everyone's
Yeah.
freaking out because you're watching and it's intense as shit.
For sure it is.
It's intense as shit, man.
Definitely.
Like, because
those kids are taking it fucking serious.
Oh my man, and it's like there's other like like League of Legends and shit. It's huge,
And there's like teams, isn't there? Like you could like root for a team. It's not like just,
Fuck
I
yeah.
like fucking Isekai Ishioshi. It's like I like fucking
this team.
Cobra
Yeah, man,
team.
that's
or
been
whatever.
like so. Red, our buddy, he was
Yeah.
like playing like MLG fucking Halo back in the. He was a stellar player, but like
Yeah, yeah.
fucking. There was guys that were like unreal, like
Right.
and these guys are sponsored by Red Bull, making
Yeah.
bank playing Halo.
Yeah, fuck yeah. for
Like there's
sure.
obviously a fat market for it. And it's just like it
There's
makes
al-
me.
it's
makes me
also like,
wonder.
are they making bank or is like
They're making bank.
the two guys making bank
Well,
and
if they're on
like
that
the rest
team.
of
That's
the
a good
millions
question.
of dollars
That's a
are
good
be like
question.
Easy
you know?
and NWA.
and like yeah
I
or
wanna
like
know-
yeah
I
or
wanna
like
know
the
what,
NLL like the one guy's making $1 million, everyone else is making 40 grand.
I think
For
that
CTE.
I think that
Yeah.
I think that this is like a good crash course for people in the difference between mean and median. And the reason I say that is because I think at some point Amazon like I listened to their earnings call the other night. They didn't talk about Twitch at all.
No, eh?
And I want to know what the people who stream on Twitch make. What's the average user make?
Lots.
A
good streamer.
No.
I would say the average
I would bet
user
the
doesn't make that
average user
much.
doesn't make much, and I would bet the median user may make even less.
Definitely less than the average.
Well, so this is what I want to know, right? How come Amazon's not reporting that? If it was a
but it's also-
positive, if it was a positive number, if they could spin that positively in any way, they'd put it in there.
I think it's because there's so many people on Twitch now. Like back when there was only like so many streamers.
So
like,
pick
you
your
could
top
say-
10%, pick your top 15%,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
The
Pick
fact-
something.
but the median's gonna
the-
go down
It's
every day. Probably thousands of new streamers.
I bet you it's like the 1% of 1%. Like Bernie Sanders is probably fucking. He's hyped on the top 1% of 1%
Yeah,
on Twitch
yeah.
streamers.
Twitch.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
for
so
sure.
we're gonna do a whole new fucking setting. It's everybody. The whole economy is based off streaming.
Everyone, why he's got a lisp like that?
He's got a weird. He's
I have
got
a
a
speech
W
impediment when
impediment.
it comes to e-games.
Wow.
My name is Bernie Sanders.
Wow. I gotta cut
Everyone
that
on
out,
Twitch
too.
is paid the same amount of money no matter what.
Twitch
Twitch meets communism.
Twitch Pro is
Twitch.com.
Twitch Twitch Pro is free with Amazon Prime, but then if you want to support artists, like I was saying earlier, you can give them more money. But you get the pro version of Twitch for free if you have Prime, which is dope.
I'm just saying, like there's a huge market, and like
How big is it really?
it's fucking huge.
How much
It's
video?
fucking huge. There's no way it's not huge.
How
Look
many
at the fucking
hours-
way things are going.
how
How much
many-
did you just spend on your PS5? You're a
$700.
grown fucking man.
I was about to say, how many hours of video game content do you consume?
You play the most video
not
games.
play,
in your-
not
okay.
play. Watch. How much do you watch per month? Would you say?
I don't fucking know.
I watch a decent amount.
A decent amount.
More than 10 hours?
Yeah,
A month, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
More than 20?
The thing is, it's like it's background. I just put it on. Fuck it. I
That's
don't
the
know
thing.
what to
You're
watch.
still,
I'm
you're
fucking
still
just-
YouTube
put the
calls
shit-
you a consumer at background. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what-
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
I think that I don't think it's as I don't know. There's so many out there, but like I think that the shit that I like, it's not saturated yet. Like
RuneScape.
honestly though,
It'll
like,
never be saturated.
there's like
it's gonna
20
stay
to 20
shit.
year old
That's what I
game.
mean. There's like
20-year-old game.
yeah, totally, and it's like there's not that many fucking people. Like I think like
That's a cult following. It's like 100,000 people.
yeah, exactly.
That
But
just
like
love the game.
but
And
the
that's
fact
it.
that like there's people like quitting their jobs to stream or not stream slash
that
make,
game.
Yeah.
like videos for RuneScape where there's like maybe I don't know a couple 100,000 followers
If
online.
that.
Like I don't know. I know like the guys who just quit their jobs. He's just about to hit 100K subs on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's it. Doesn't seem like a whole lot to be able to quit your job on.
But I mean, I would
But they're
imagine-
loyal. They're
yeah.
out of that 99K, he will get like probably 80K, 70K views per video.
Yeah, and it's like because and the thing is too, it's like the fact that he's doing that on a shit fucking game with a small like platform, right? And like I know guys like that stream that game that make bank. Like there's two guys I can think of in particular, Bodie and Odablock. They make so much.
But
fucking
Bodie doesn't
money.
even make videos.
He does, but very few and far between.
That's what I mean. Like he's not making any money on his videos.
His videos get like 400,000 views,
which is like not that much.
but,
So
but
here's-
that's enough
okay,
to make. But he
so,
makes money with Twitch.
Here's
Yeah,
here's
exactly.
the numbers for 2020. Number 10 on the list is someone named Jeffree Star. He earned $15
oh my
million.
god, that's that fucking guy that Kanye had sex with. Apparently,
He's
that's
a
that guy.
streamer?
That's that guy.
It's
Dude, Soldier Boy was streaming RuneScape.
I don't know.
Yes, it was jokes.
He knows where the money's
He has
at.
no idea what he's doing.
Gotta
It's
be careful.
fucking jokes. He's
Gotta be
about to
careful
do
with
the waterfall quest. He's got no idea what he's doing. It's fucking jokes. Everyone's down to play with
Oh
him.
fuck yeah!
And but like Soldier Boy's smart because he's got a huge platform. Everybody loves him, and they're gonna watch him do. He's just doing dumb shit.
Yeah, of course.
You know who does videos?
So that's what I'm saying. Video games, there's lots of money to be made, and people realize that.
You know who does videos of them playing Team Fortress 2?
Don't know what that is.
Team Fortress 2, it's like
Like Dota.
sort of like everyone's got a role, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. You know what it's like? It's like
NHL
League of
team play?
Legends, yeah.
no, it's
That would
like
be sick.
what's that game? Overwatch.
Okay. Yeah.
You know where everyone
So
like
that
you got a
game's big,
tank
too.
and a gunner,
That
like
game's big too.
yeah. So Tazon Day plays.
Who the fuck is that?
You remember that guy? Chocolate Rain.
Oh, that, yeah.
Remember that guy with the deep
I gotta
voice?
breathe away from the mic.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That guy. Yeah, yeah. yeah.
I don't want that
Chocolate
coming in
Rain.
on the thing. Which, by the way, fuck that concept. I was listening to "Put It On" by Big L, and I don't know what it is, but every time he takes an inhale, I get fired up.
Really?
I don't know what.
Noticed.
I can fucking nail every inhale he does, and because I've listened to the song so many fucking times, and I just think it's so sick.
Your
Here's
lungs
a-
must be pretty good then,
You guys are gonna
Yeah.
love it.
because
Listen,
there's like Eminem shit you cannot.
No.
His,
Like,
you can
can't-
fucking hear every single. Like next time you listen to the song, listen to him inhale, and it just shows how fucking hard he's going.
Oh,
Because he's going fucking hard, man.
sweating in the booth.
Just like he's going, like every time he fucking and he spits a bar, and because that's what I like. I'm like, oh, this guy is fucking going. Like when when we were tripping at the island, we were listening to Necro.
Yeah.
And we went down to the dock, and I came back, and I was just like, man, I'm just so psyched to go because I was tripping balls, and I'm like, I'm so psyched to go back in because I know Necro was just playing in the cottage, and I'm just so it's gonna be so jokes to go back
because you
in
know
and
once it.
and he's just in there just going hard always. Like he doesn't take a song off.
Fucking no, it never mails it in.
No, he's just
Can
fucking,
I,
he's just in there sending it in the
Let
studio.
me give you a few more
it's
notables
just a
from the
joke.
YouTube.
It's a joke picture in your head just to see a guy gunning it in the studio.
Being
And
that
I
upset.
love that shit.
The YouTube's earning list. Number 7 is a 6-year-old girl named Anastasia Radzinskaya.
She's number 6 like of all time.
She's 6 years old.
Isn't like the
of all
top
time.
I thought
No, she's 6 years old.
No, but like you
She's
said
number 7 last year.
Okay.
But I
How
thought
much
like
did
the
she
top, the top 5. I thought were all like kids opening fucking gifts.
So
Yeah,
this
that's
girl,
15 million. 15 million.
the 6-year-old Russian YouTuber goes by Nastya on her channel. Features her and her father playing with Legos, doing chores, and explaining viruses. How much does she make?
15 million.
Yeah, I don't know, 12 million.
19.
19 million bucks.
Let's go down. Let's go down the list here a bit more.
man. YouTube
Legos.
makes fucking bank, man.
That's what I'm saying. We got to start
Fucking
posting
bank.
more.
Mark
Fuck yeah.
Plyer has been on YouTube
Our
for
one
8
video
years.
got 102 views.
Mark Plyer
Oh, I
posts
didn't see any of that
videos
cash.
breaking down video games. He's number 5 at 20 million.
That it's so fucking ridiculous.
Let's see what. So Mr. Beast, a guy named Jimmy Donaldson, 22 years old, YouTube's newest star.
Also, never heard of any of these people.
I've never heard of Mr. Beast. He made 24 million last year. He had 3 billion views.
Oh my god. Well,
3 billion views.
well, the thing is, like, what does he post every single day?
Don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Probably.
The number 1 guy is a guy named Ryan Kaji. He's 9 years old.
Yeah.
He spends
Unboxing videos.
No, DIY science experiments and family story time and reviews of new toys.
Of course.
How
what
much
the
is he-
fuck? Who is watching new toy reviews?
7-year-olds.
I guess.
Parents who leave their kids on the carpet with their iPad
Yeah.
pumping YouTube videos out, they're making these kids rich. How much does this kid make? He's 9 years old, Will. He's
40
reviewed
million.
30 million.
That's
30
why?
million.
This kid is before he turns 10 years old, he can make what like
He's a cute kid. The videos are like the video clip they got here is like it's him like putting on a pair of goggles. It's a cute video.
So wait.
But
'Cause
I mean, for 30 million,
that kid just never had to work again his whole life.
So wait.
That kid will grow up never even knowing what a job is.
what's work?
Can I
Exactly.
So
I've been looking at Legos for my whole life on,
Yeah.
wait,
on
listen.
camera.
So you said that one guy had 3 billion views.
Yeah.
in a
So
year?
this is funny because I was looking up
How much does Ryan Kaji have? Hold on. How much does Ryan Kaji have? The number 1 guy.
in views.
How many views did he get last year?
5 billion.
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
12.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
How many people are on Earth?
so this
7.5
A
billion?
billion views
Is
a
this-
month?
Is it
So
7.5
this is
billion?
everybody on the planet twice.
That's
Holy
fuck.
fuck.
No, but like, okay, so I was
He's
man,
opening Legos.
Yeah.
He's
I was-
opening Legos.
I was watching. I wasn't watching. I was just like scrolling YouTube because I just went down this rabbit hole, and then it would just kind of just like the song I was listening to hit a bunch of like classic songs, right? Like, and I was like looking. It was like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and like these huge fucking bands, right?
This is
like
Ryan
like a
Kaji.
YouTube
critical,
Up Next list or
just
something?
critical bands, right? But it was like their best songs. It was just like a playlist I went on, and it just did like "Sweet Child of Mine,"
Yeah.
fucking "The Unforgiven," and like or
Mhm.
whatever, all that shit by Metallica, Guns N' Roses. Metallica had a song that had just hit like 900 million views.
That's
Mhm.
One
it.
of the best songs ever made, ever.
Enter Sandman.
900. No, it was "The Unforgiven" or whatever. One of those fucking
Whiskey in a jar.
not that one, but what's the one? Is it "No Close, No Matter How Far"? What is that song called? Do do do.
One?
No, fuck. What is it called? It's gonna piss me off. It'll be on their fucking list. But either way, and then it was like "Sweet Child of Mine" was like 1 billion.
I'll pull
And
it
I'm
up.
like, these are
Let me
like
pull it up.
major fucking songs in like timeless songs for sure within
Right.
the last like I don't know. Arrogant to say 100 years because obviously they came out in like the 70s and 80s, but like
Mm-hmm.
they probably will be playing in the next 100 years.
Yeah,
Well, like
hopefully.
since
Sure.
the song was born,
Sure.
right? So I'm like, and then the fact that that guy's getting 4 times the amount of views,
But not
opening
but
Lego,
but what I'm saying
nothing else matters.
nothing else matters. Yeah, yeah.
570 million streams on Spotify alone.
But what I was saying to Joey was like that guy got 12 billion views, not on a video though. He could be uploading a video every single day.
Across his whole
it's just
channel.
his
right?
whole thing.
views,
okay.
his
I thought it was
channel
like
views.
video.
No,
Okay.
his channel views.
Do you follow like YouTubers and watch their stuff?
Fuck no.
You don't.
I've never been recommended any one that you just said.
Mhm.
I've never even.
Neither
heard
have
of
I,
them.
but I don't expect YouTube to recommend me that stuff, even if it's their top earning stuff, because it doesn't even get close to the stuff that I watch.
For a
Yeah.
while,
Like I
all
watch
that was coming
tech
up-
reviews,
For the while,
Borderlands
coming up on
builds.
mine was like fucking natural disasters and fucking shit. Like
Right.
I was watching
Yeah,
just weird
yeah, yeah.
videos I was watching, and like music always music that I'm like, it comes up like smart playlists and whatever. And then basically whatever I was like, whatever phase I'm in and rabbit holes I go down, then it's like that comes up.
I get like if I go to mine,
Never
I get
Legos.
like Borderlands stuff,
Not yet. I'm a big Connects guy.
tech
Oh, right, right,
reviews.
I like Playmobil.
The YouTube algorithm is like, it's sort of infamous for how good it is, but I think it's pretty good. It doesn't suggest me stuff that like
I think it's pretty good. Yeah,
it doesn't.
Sure.
Everyone says like it sends you down a political radicalization rabbit hole, but I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't feel like that. Yeah, I think it gives me stuff that I like to watch. It's like good stuff about. There's like some stats and sports stuff here. I never really looked down this page, but there's a lot of stuff that I would watch here, like Wall Street Bets. I would watch that.
Yeah, I
another
don't
guy
know.
reviewing beers. I'd maybe
I'm
watch that.
pretty happy with all my recommendations. Honestly, I rarely have to even go and type anything into YouTube. Like I can
never do.
pretty much go down the recommended
Homepage.
and just fucking rip that, or the homepage. This like
Exactly what I
sets me
want.
up pretty well.
Do you own Google stock and would you buy it?
I
would 100%
buy it for
buy
sure.
Google stock. If
Even,
it was,
even
I
at
don't
the
own
current
it.
price. Even at the current price.
I would rather buy
Yeah.
Amazon because Google's
Same.
fucking what, $1,500.
Do you want to talk a bit about the Amazon big
CEO
change?
switch?
Jeff
That's
Amazon's
trip.
gone now.
That's
Now
a
it's
trip, right?
what's,
Yeah, it
what's
is
the
a
other
trip.
guy's
Well,
name?
I was not
I don't
expecting
know,
that at
something
all.
Yari.
What's that about?
Got no
Jassy,
fucking
Jassy
clue.
or something.
I got no fucking clue.
You think those?
That's what I said.
Got no fucking clue.
Got no fucking clue.
How you spell it? CLEW.
Yeah,
Got no
yeah.
clue.
The
Yeah,
new
I tapped in
guy.
the last lampman for that one.
The new guy is.
His fucking Instagram is pretty jokes. by the way.
It's got recommended to me today.
He's been recommended to me, and I went and looked
And
at
the
his page.
Instagram fucking the Instagram algorithm apparently not fucked up.
So
because-
Jake Lampman, if you're listening to this, man, I think you fucked up with being a rapper. You should have
Oh,
been
boy.
a fucking stand-up comedian. You are a fucking hilarious dude. His Instagram makes me laugh so fucking hard. Just stupid shit. It's like him just filming and then somebody freaking on the background. He's like a fight happening in another household, and then there's like a mom just going, "Eat shit, douchebag," or something like that. And his caption's just like, "Eat shit," and then he's just laughing super hard.
Yeah.
It's just funny shit like that. I'm like, man, this is what this kid is made for. It's just
Fuck
this
yeah.
shit. Like, fuck the rap game. You
For
are
sure.
you are put here to make people laugh. He's made me laugh my whole fucking life.
Definitely.
I think on the Amazon side of things, one of the things I'm most concerned about is that Jeff Bezos has gotten progressively more handsome over the last 10 years.
Yeah,
He's
that's what
obviously
fucking
Still no
180
hair though.
He's been lifting
180.
weights.
Well,
He doesn't need it.
He's not
Listen,
that type of guy.
no hair.
That's I respect that.
He's
Yeah,
he's
same
getting
here.
he's,
Respect that.
he's been
He's got
getting
a toupee.
He's been getting
No,
he's been
that'd be
getting
rough.
yoked. We talked about how hot Mackenzie Bezos Scott was, right?
What about fucking $180 billion? That'll make you pretty
he's got about
goddamn
200,
good
200
looking.
billion in
Yeah.
equity. Okay, I got concerns about Andy Jassy, the new guy, because this is his,
What's he look
his
like?
Wikipedia picture. I got to tell you, okay.
Some fat fucking
I
bastard
got
hound.
to tell you, this is not a picture that if I was a CEO,
Is he white?
I think his first move has to be to get a better Wikipedia photo.
Oh,
What do you think,
God.
Mike? Is this something you would leave on Wikipedia?
Oh, why is he double chinning
Yeah.
it so hard? Why is
What's
he
wrong?
sitting like that?
This doesn't, you don't think this
Why is he
is
tucking his chin in? Like
You
he's
don't think
fucking
this
going
is
into a bout with Mike Tyson?
Does
What the
this
fuck
not
is wrong with this
does this
guy?
not say to you $1 trillion CEO?
No, that's
It
that
says to me CEO.
it says CEO, sure, but it also says stock plummeting.
He couldn't like just look.
You
up
gotta
a
have
little
a
bit?
poster child. You like to be
This
the
looks
richest
bad.
man in the world. You got to be
That's
Jeff
bad.
Bezos or Elon Musk. You gotta be good looking. You gotta be sharp looking. You gotta look like you are going to cut someone's throat if it comes down to making $1 extra.
Why Jeff Bezos is like 5'4".
Yeah,
Is he
that's-
really?
That's what happens.
He's a short guy?
Really
That's what happens when you're
short,
short. You make a bunch of money.
apparently.
You have to compensate.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, well, you're 5'8".
Yeah, we're all waiting.
You're average height. You're not below average height.
I'm 5'12". Everyone
Wait till you
knows
go
that.
bald, then you'll make a bill.
You think
That's all it takes.
I hope to God you go bald.
it hasn't happened
Same.
yet?
I don't think it's
know.
gonna happen.
Why do you
It
hope
would
I
be
go
bad.
bald? I
Because
get why he hopes it. Why do you hope it? You have no skin in this game.
I just want to
What's
see.
the skin in his game?
He
He wants
just-
his
he-
wife, he wants his sister to divorce you.
He just
Yeah,
wants
take
to be
half-
better. Mike is always, he's got to measure against someone who's
Yeah,
successful.
and Joey's got to measure
handsome.
against me in
What?
height. What, looking down on you isn't enough? I can't believe like the top of your fucking head looks.
Someone tell me.
Do you know it's cold up at 6'2"?
For
You
now.
fucking rat.
Somebody tell me why I shouldn't be psyched about the AWS guy taking over the Amazon chair. Because to me,
I don't know.
that's a fucking win. That's a dub,
It's
man.
not. It's not. Like, I don't, like this is the thing. I don't know shit. I just like I'm a fucking Jeff Bezos fan. You know. That to me,
obviously,
that just shakes everything up.
How could you
Everybody
not?
is.
This guy fucking founded the company and grew it to this crazy.
Crazy.
I
You think
saw
he's
a
just done with it?
I saw an
he's the
unbelievable.
executive chairman. That's
Which is
what he's taking.
which means he's just taking a he's taking
taking
a
the
seat.
escalator upstairs
He's
and just
taking a
fucking
seat.
hanging out.
I
Yeah.
can't-
Taking a seat.
I
He's
can't
not doing
remember-
any more legwork. He's done.
I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw
How much money do
article.
you need? I think 190 billion's enough.
an article
Cool.
about the best because he started the company. He first conceived of the company.
But you think
about
he's bending?
32 years ago.
I think he's bending
Okay?
the knee to Elon.
No,
Father Elon's like, oh, you know what? I'm not the richest man. I'm gonna
No
take
way.
a fucking.
He's leaning into Blue Origin and be like, I'm gonna grow the
Maybe.
fuck out of Blue
I'm gonna
Origin.
beat him to
Washington,
Mars.
Washington,
True, that would be
Washington
jealous.
Post.
That would
He's
be
this
awesome.
guy.
Yeah.
He owns a newspaper. That's big shit popping, as they
He
say.
doesn't. I don't think he gives a fuck about that.
Newspapers are a big
newspaper.
deal. I think. Don't forget,
Blue
you guys,
Origin is.
you guys don't follow football, but the Post ran story after story after story negative about the current Washington football team, formerly Redskins owner, and everyone said the same thing. Bezos wants to buy the Redskins,
Yeah.
and he couldn't get the guy to sell. He ran stories about them pimping out cheerleaders.
Oh yeah.
The private boxes were full of groping old men. Everyone was drunk. The general manager is a booze bag drug addict. He showed up to the draft high on pills. Story
What
after
pills?
story.
Were they prescription?
Who knows? If
Then
you're on an
it's fine.
NFL team, you fucking get
It's fine. If
as
it's
many
Xanax
different
or
medicines
Ambien,
as
that's
you want.
fine.
I'm just saying, newspapers is a big deal. I saw a good article the other day about who's had the most successful 30-year period in history.
And just blanket statement.
Anywhere. And Bezos,
Out of anyone.
I would argue
Adolf
Bezos,
Hitler, probably.
the article,
He had a
was
good.
up there.
He had a good reign. I mean,
the
he
top
did.
two,
ran
the-
a country.
the top
Yeah.
two in the article
May have
was
blew it in power, but
the
Genghis
top two in the
Khan.
article was
oh yeah,
Bezos.
Genghis, who got the most pussy in 30 years. Genghis Khan is responsible for a race.
He did that, but the top two in the article were Bezos and Jesus Christ.
I was like,
How do you even quantify that?
dude, Jesus has a book about him and a
So
religion.
it's Jeff Bezos.
I'll tell you-
Jesus Christ got fucking murked if he was real.
Listen, I'll just say this, okay?
What the fuck kind of credit? You just lost all credibility
just
as
say-
a writer.
I'll just say
Jesus
this.
Christ
I'll just say
fucking
this.
cares.
At 33, year 33 wasn't a good year for Jesus Christ.
No.
But
So what-
Bezos
so
right
his-
now, his year 33 looking a lot better.
So what?
Now, I don't know what year 2000 is going to look like
But
for
didn't
Bezos.
Jesus Christ die like at 33?
Yeah.
So his first 32 years compared to Jeff Bezos' last 32 years.
He cultivated a religion.
most
Jesus
successful
was
30.
like a baby at that time.
Yeah,
Of
I'll
course he's
tell
gonna lose.
Do you know
Yeah,
what
but he
Jesus
was
could?
born, yeah, but Jesus was born by a girl who didn't get fucked.
Jesus couldn't deliver you.
So what does that mean for you?
Unlimited potential.
I'll tell you what.
What?
I'll tell you what.
Imagine he didn't die.
He was
listen,
God's
Jesus-
son.
Jesus-
Imagine he didn't die,
Jesus
and then
could-
he would probably be the owner of Amazon.
Oh,
and
you're saying
Tesla.
Jesus would have founded Amazon
If he had-
had he
if
not
he
been
had enough time?
stapled to the cross.
Maybe.
It was stapled with the fucking staples that they bought from fucking Staples. It was bullshit.
They didn't buy him off Amazon.
No, they didn't because
hard to say.
Jeff Bezos is around. They're like,
Hard to
it's
say
a
where they got
competition,
them.
man.
Hard to say where
okay,
they got
yeah,
them. Hard
true.
to say.
Apparently, they made the gypsies made the nails. From
I think
Jesus
that,
Christ.
Jesus.
That's why they're cursed.
Jesus
Peaky
sort of.
Blinders.
Jesus sort of. He planted his flag on the whole delivering you from evil, but. I'm on year 33 myself, and I still haven't been delivered from evil. But if I need something delivered by Amazon, it's here
say.
tomorrow morning. So I think
Can you
Bezos,
Amazon Prime that?
Bezos,
Amazon
solid
Prime,
foundation.
You're fucking finding God.
See, you should
Yeah.
Amazon Prime my salvation. Why not?
Can I find it tomorrow?
Come on.
Exactly.
I'm paying $10
There's
a
just
month.
like a
to-
loaf of bread and a glass of wine.
Come
Here,
on.
drink
To
this.
your door the
and
next
some
day.
dirt that you put on your own forehead. Oh, you want to be baptized?
That's the
Baptize
ashes.
yourself.
That's Ash Wednesday, not baptism.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I wasn't
Come
a fucking
on.
choir boy
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
How many
doing
minutes are
Rosemary's
we
in the
now?
corner.
How many minutes are
like you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. By the way.
That's got to be cut out.
By the way, I've been drinking.
Gotta write that down. Anyway, I don't know who's got the more
Fast
successful
and
30-year
loose
period.
podcast this week. Eh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the first time we've been hanging out. I mean, on Zoom.
It's a good Zoom show tonight. What did I spend money on last week? I bought a handful of stonks. Can I tell you that I am simping hard for Kathy Wood right now?
Who the fuck is that?
The ARK CIO. You know ARK Invest? You seen
No.
these guys?
That's what he was. I didn't know what the fuck. I thought he had like a stroke on the
ARK?
chat. I'm like, what the fuck is ARK-F? What
ARK?
the fuck kind of response is that?
ARK Invest is like
Wait. Just
coolest.
Just
the
wait.
coolest.
Just wait. The coolest.
The coolest.
Wait for this. This is fucking what happens. So we have a group chat.
The stonks
What the
chat.
fuck just happened? Where is it? It's got to be up here. Fucking
Kathy Wood.
I go. I'm like,
What did
hey,
she buy a bunch of Bitcoin?
She doesn't. She had some in the fund, but she sold it for tax reasons or something like that. But so every year they put out this PDF called the ARK Big Ideas. And
It's
so
a PDF. It's not like a report or anything.
Yeah, download
They put out this Word document.
You have to
What do you
download it.
mean? They
You
put out this-
you can probably
they put out this PDF.
nothing says professional like a document.
I mean,
it's
you call it what
it's
it
100
is.
pages of like the stuff that they're thinking about.
A report.
Yeah, it's
Why
good.
put it on a forum where you
It's
can just
good.
scroll through? You have to download it.
I think
Yeah,
because
I
we
think
only
it's really
want
good.
people that are really down.
They put
I
out
think
this
I think it's really
Excel.
good. I think it's really good. They've been crushing. Go ahead, Mike. What were you gonna say? Talk about the chat. Talk about the chat.
That's over.
Come
bro.
on. Go ahead.
Joe, I'm gonna come up earlier and lift. Fine by me. Dinner's at 6 from Joe. I'm like, what are we having? Joe, a fistful of $MMED. I'm like, nice.
You know what
Rocket
MMED
ship.
is?
I got $100 sitting idle.
Mushrooms.
Think I won't put it
Medical
all into
mushrooms.
that? Say I won't. Joe just goes ARK F. I'm like, did you just have a fucking stroke?
Was that today?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is that? What
I
the
didn't
fuck
even
is
see
ARK F
that.
and what kind of a response? I'm like, well, are you
No
speaking
dollar sign in front of it?
nothing? I'm like, Joe, like,
I
what,
didn't
like
put that-
I
yeah,
know
I
you're fucking
that was my mistake.
37 trying to stay relevant speaking in short terms, but I don't know what that means.
That's pretty
Like
good.
normally, you ever
Did
ever
you
see that?
ask? What was your next?
I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I won't say what I said because it's kind of rude, but whatever.
So ARK
I think he had a
F.
fucking stroke. Like, you know what? Like, you can read those things on Instagram, and it's like those big, long, fucking just like what are they called? Abbreviations. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
kind
And you
like,
know
for
what
some
it
reason-
is?
I know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it is
yeah,
for some
yeah.
reason. And then I'm like ARK F. I'm like, all right, Joe. Like, this is fucking. What are you trying to be 12? Like, I don't know what this means. I can probably hang out with people in my decade.
One
But
of these
I'm like, I don't know what ARK F is. So it's an ETF. I looked it up.
It's an actively managed ETF by Kathy Wood and the ARK team. They got about 25 people working at this company, and all they do is try and find what they're calling disruptive products. Seems like a little bit of
isn't doing
seems
that.
I know seems like cliche, but let me talk to you about performance.
Sounds
Okay,
like Peter Thiel was doing this
I
in
know.
2005.
ARK since March is basically a freebie this or last year. Let's go with January 1st to current day. So these guys for the year started at I don't know. I guess this would be like $22 US. This is their ARK FinTech Innovation ETF.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
a few companies.
So they
like
bought
Square.
Robinhood and that was it.
No, Robinhood's not public.
Right.
Not yet. 22, and now they're sitting at 57 US. That's 300% in a year. Pretty good.
That is sorry.
You could go through their entire thing and see what they're buying and what they're selling. They publish every day their buys and sells on Twitter and on their website. And every year they put out this Big Ideas PDF. Now I had heard about this Big Ideas PDF before, but I didn't really care because I wasn't going to invest in like a disruptive. The same reaction you just had. Everyone's fucking doing this. Why would I bother, right? These
Because
guys,
everything is disruptive nowadays.
this is their, that's the fucking the mandate. That's the thesis. The PDF that these guys put out, this Big Ideas thing, is really fucking solid.
Mhm.
It's really fucking solid. They got a lot of good data here about battery costs, software costs, CPU power cost over the next year or 2 years. It's good stuff. And it's
Well, what do they invest in?
you can look at them. You can
It
look at
says
their
fintech,
holdings.
but like I would like an example.
Okay, let's look at their fintech holdings then. Let's have a look. I'm sure we could pull this up. Wouldn't be that hard. These guys have been crushing. Kathy Wood's been doing the podcast circuit lately. I'm not really sure.
Not ours yet,
No, she doesn't. call us
She's not
yet.
coming. We don't do guests,
because we don't
Yeah.
have an extra mic.
and we don't want her.
We have another mic.
Oh,
don't
She
we?
can call in. She can hit the
She can
mailbag.
zoom us in.
Okay,
Yeah,
right
mailbag. She
now.
got any questions?
Question, yeah.
Right now in
My
the
net worth
ARK
is like 10K. You want to fucking hit me up?
ARK
Sounds
FinTech
like you could
Innovation
use it.
Holdings, they got Square,
Oh, okay.
Mercado
Obviously.
Libre, don't know what that is. Zillow, Intercontinental Exchange, Tencent, Pinterest, Adyen, PayPal, C Limited, and Alibaba. That's their top 10.
I was thinking about Alibaba.
Yeah.
It's not
Except
bad.
Jack Ma's is still missing.
Yeah, whatever.
What do you mean? He put out that video. He's fine.
he's just
What, he was blinking.
he's just him and Tupac are
He was
chilling.
blinking. He was blinking twice for yes. So their flagship fund is the ARK Innovation ETF, ARKK. It's Tesla, Roku, CRISPR, Square, Teladoc, Invitae, Zillow, Pure Storage, Proto Labs, and Spotify.
Pure storage.
So I'll tell you, she's in disclaimer here. She's a big Bitcoin bull, but
I knew it.
But I didn't find out about it through Bitcoin. I found out about it through some other podcasts I listened to.
About Bitcoin.
No. The Investors Podcast, where I found out about her. She was on there last week talking about their strategy and all this stuff. And basically, the podcast kind of descended into this referendum on Tesla. Like, how do you have such a positive view of Tesla when so many people in the industry feel like these guys are running
Ponzi scheme?
To put it lightly, yeah. With the
putting it lightly.
I think it is because a lot of people view this guy as not only running a Ponzi, but he's inflating his numbers with these shitty government subsidies that he campaigned for years.
Right.
And
then he's just tweeting Dogecoin and shit.
Dogecoin, Bitcoin, the people's crypto. He's claiming space is the next big thing. But I don't know if you saw this story about the space shuttle trying to land last week. Crashed and burned, blew up on landing. Blew up.
SpaceX?
Yeah, blew up.
Really, eh?
So that's not great. If I was betting on Tesla
Maybe
because of
doesn't even care
SpaceX,
anymore.
seems like he might not. But regardless, I think people should go read this Big Ideas thing. It's accessible to everybody. It's free. And look up and see what you think about Cathie Wood.
How old is she?
I was just about to say the biggest surprise I had was her age. How old would you think she was? She started this fund in 2014, I'm pretty sure.
She'd be like 60.
She started the fund in 20...
She's 32.
Hold on.
You think people fucking name their kids Kathy?
She started the fund.
Now?
That's a good point.
No, they're naming their kids like Aura. And
every
like
girl.
Yeah.
Battery.
Every girl you know named
Amazon.
Named Katie. Every
Google.
Katie.
This is
every
my son
Katie.
Google.
This on Bezos Elon.
Yeah,
Every Katie
this
is
is my son Microsoft.
Every Katie is a Catherine. Katie is Catherine.
Oh, nice. Meet my son Apple.
So Cathie Wood started this fund, ARK Management LLC, in 2014.
When she was 17 years old.
What about you? How old is she now?
32.
You?
She's got to be 58.
65.
Yes.
I fucking knew it. Nobody's named Kathy now.
I know, you're right.
So her big,
not young.
So the big thing she's talking about was Tesla, obviously, on this podcast. But the other thing
What does that old broad know about anything?
you know what else she's talking about? She's big on is the genomics thing.
Yeah, because she wants to live longer. She's talking about to die.
Is that the worst thing in the world, though? If you did a lot of research,
fucking old.
If you did, if you did a lot of research and was like, and you were like, you know what, this genomics thing could be big.
Yeah,
should be big. I don't know why they're not really. I can't believe they're not focusing on that. I can't.
So
believe,
her take is
I'm pretty sure someone's definitely focusing on it.
Her take.
I can't believe it's not.
Her take is that it's going to become
mainstream.
mainstream.
Buy into it now, then.
Yeah, her take is that it's going to become mainstream. And
that's what CRISPR is.
Yeah,
is that
exactly.
like cryogenic and all that shit?
No, like it's like it's like altering your genetics to slow aging or cure disease.
I can't believe they haven't really like. Well, I mean.
Yet,
because you're fucking plugged into that community,
I've
exactly what's going on
at the helm for years.
I know
since I was in school, since I was 12. That's why I failed.
You're right.
That's what I was feeling. I was so busy. I was doing research,
like editing
genomes.
I was
skipping school to hit the lab
to like look at DNA and
then I was like, you know what? There's no money in this. So I'm gonna.
Is this before or after watching the drunk hardcore RuneScape guy?
It's during.
Yeah,
because when I'm watching that, I'm
meet up at the train bridge, get super baked, and just go edit some DNA.
You put on some babackground noise. Hardcore RuneScape guy.
Yeah, well, what else am I gonna do while I'm fucking editing genomes?
Right. So you don't think people are concentrating on it enough?
Like it's bullshit to me because of how much work I've put in.
Honestly, you're right.
I think it's not.
Why do you have to shoulder the load?
It's not being reciprocated, and you know what? I'm just gonna give up. Fuck it, I'll die.
You and Adrian Mizuka need to pass off to the next people. You guys have done your share.
Dude.
So look,
that might have been the best. That might have been the best conversation high I've ever had in my life.
You guys tell me which of these big ideas you don't like. Okay.
We will revisit that physics textbook.
Her first one is deep learning. I'm guessing that's like machine learning. Reinvention of the data center. Virtual worlds, which is
what the second one was. Say that again.
Reinvention of the data center.
Whatever that means.
Third one is virtual worlds, which they talk about as the gaming, virtual gaming thing.
Is that not like also the old people fucking laying in coffins and like being plugged into like a fucking.
Don't know.
Yeah. That's kind of what
you're in right now.
That's
you just don't even know that.
How far?
Because I created it.
How far?
Right. When I was 12.
So you do know.
I made it, and then I've just been living in it.
And
I gotta tell you,
yourself forget about it.
I gotta tell you, like since I've been living in it, a lot of bugs to work out. This life has not been smooth.
You're telling me.
Smooth.
Wait for the next patch.
That's the update. All right, system update. Everybody log out. Just half this dies.
We got digital wallets, and then you got the Bitcoin fundamentals. Then it gets heavy. EVs, automation, delivery drones, orbital aerospace, 3D printing, long read sequencing,
3D printing is fucking boring. That's so 2014.
multiple cancer screenings,
3D printer,
and cell and
print
gene
the 3D
therapy.
printer, sell the 3D printer.
To me,
free 3D printer.
This is the next.
Say the last two.
This is the next 5 years. 3D printing, long read sequencing, multi-cancer screening, and cell and gene therapy. Gen 2. So this is like, if you asked me what I thought was going to come in the next 5 years, but I wouldn't be able to explain to you how or why, this is it.
Yeah.
You think
This is the list.
Except for flying cars.
So you can invest in this and let them manage your fund at 300%.
Yeah, as well. It's like pitching to a good.
You know,
Don't
forget in January when the number from January 1 where they did 300% was when everyone was saying the market was too frothy. We need a crash.
You think
it's not from March? It's from January. They've done 300%.
You think they're gonna?
That's
solve,
a fuck.
You think they're gonna solve cancer in our lifetime?
I don't think they're gonna solve it.
Oh,
I think,
fuck yeah.
I
You think so?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You think?
In our lifetime?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
what?
next
Fuck yeah.
60 years.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
You think? Then there's like the whole conspiracy,
I don't
right?
know.
About it's like, it's a big money maker. Right?
That's bullshit. That's so
I think it's
bullshit.
bullshit too.
It
No,
is a
'cause-
moneymaker, but it's more of a moneymaker
Exactly.
to cure it.
Yeah,
Like,
oh, yeah.
You can't say one
Exactly.
and not the other.
Yeah, but that's a quick spike,
Like,
and then
anybody
we're broke.
would pay,
now.
anybody would pay for the fucking cure more than they pay for
Exactly.
the treatment.
Imagine
Yeah,
just
fuck
being,
yeah.
you want the
There's
kid,
a good-
it'd be like fucking, it'd be millions.
Man, there's a good amount of medical literature that
You want
says
to
if
never
you,
die from cancer? Here's $1 million. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll just fucking.
there's a good amount of
risk it.
medical literature that says like after age 50, 55, if you get like a stage 2 cancer diagnosis or some of the more
probably
common
gonna
ones
beat it.
like colon cancer and whatnot, they say that you're honestly better not getting the treatment.
The treatment's brutal.
You're gonna have
Oh,
a
yeah.
better
Chemo
quality
and
of
all that.
life. You're gonna have like 15 better years,
Right.
Unless you,
And like, or
Instead
you're-
of
you-
17 shitty
if
you're-
ones.
there's
and
17
also-
shitty
and
months
and
in
you're-
some cases,
and you're
right?
taking,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
taking
It torches you.
Well, what the fuck is chemotherapy? Is it like it's
It's radiation.
yeah, and it's
No,
brutal.
chemo's not rad. Chemo is chemical. Rad is a different thing. It's part of
yeah.
the treatment.
But you do, but you do it. It's like oh man, like
chemo is the.
so you're basically you're taking
medicine that
you're
you do.
essentially gambling. Like you could have 15 fulfilled years, like whatever, just as a number to
Yeah.
use, or you could have like you might beat it, but it's
Yeah.
gonna make your 15 guaranteed whatever
gonna crush-
years.
it's gonna crush
be
ya. It's gonna
man.
crush
it-
ya.
Yeah, but I
I
feel
got-
like living with cancer's gotta be pretty shitty too.
no man, I know a kid. I played
don't know. I'm
baseball.
I'm pretty
with
sure
him.
it sucks.
I'm telling you, I played baseball with a kid, Scott Mons.
Yeah.
And he fucking had leukemia.
Yeah.
Right.
And man,
That's
he
a
was telling
that's a childhood cancer. Yeah.
he's telling me, man, like I was just talking because for some I never really even knew he had it, and then like he beat it, and I hadn't talked to the kid in so long. First time I talked to him, he fucking beat it, and like I didn't even
Yeah, we were at the
fucking
Collins, I
and I didn't
remember.
even know that shit. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
filling me in on this shit,
Uh-huh.
and he's just like the way he's describing it. He's like, man, honestly, I like the pain I was going through, like you will never
Treatment pain,
experience
treatment
that. Yeah,
pain.
just anything.
But he
he's-
beat it though.
he beat it.
That's him. Yeah. So,
A
but
couple
he was
times,
young as fuck.
a
though.
couple times, and it's just
Right.
like man, like he's just like the way he's describing. He's like the pain. He's like he said he was like one time he was going through treatment. He's holding his mom's hand, and like the way he was like he couldn't even like it was so fucked
What's
up.
everyone say about cancer treatment that it is only meant to kill?
It's a
cancer.
tough fucking kid.
No,
is all I know.
but like they say that cancer treatment is only meant to kill the cancer slightly faster than it kills you.
I don't know.
That's the
I don't
plan,
know.
right? Like,
all
it's
I know
supposed to
is
beat you
I
to the
wouldn't
finish
wish
line.
that on anybody, and I hope to
No,
God I never
me
have
neither.
to deal
No,
with that.
me
Right?
neither, me neither. But the odds are, overwhelmingly.
I hope
you
I
will.
hope they fucking cure it. Like fuck, it's like that's like the main thing. Like that's one of the biggest fears of humanity is fucking cancer.
Sure.
It's like it's like holy fuck. So like why like all this fucking money? They're like we're going to Mars. I'm like why don't we? Like, I mean yeah sure yeah I'm all for that shit and like leaving the planet because we're fucking it
I
up.
played you guys that video before of the guy.
But we gotta fucking solve
There's
like
there's
some
a guy,
other shit too. Right?
There's a guy who leads it's like an American Mars Journey to Mars Society, something like that. He's an academic, and he basically says that the reason you go to Mars is not to get to Mars. The reason you go to Mars is because if you're able to do that,
the amount of
the
shit you
number
can
of
do,
things you would conquer on the way
Yeah.
would be immeasurable.
Yeah.
It's the problems you would solve would contribute to the quality of
What
life
were they-
here
what they said?
in a
They
way
were-
that you could never imagine.
They said that like when they were like going to the moon and stuff like that, like the amount of shit they found. What's that? What your brain scan? What the fuck is that called?
CAT scan.
Wait, the other one,
MRI?
MRI.
Yeah.
When they like that's when they were going
What
to
does
the
that
moon.
stand for? Magnetic resonance imaging or something like
Magnetic res togs.
Nice, yeah.
MRTs. That's actually what it's called.
It's called cleaning your pale set.
Uh-huh.
But like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they figured out the MRI like just by going to the moon or whatever. If you believe that happened,
It's because time slows down, right?
yeah,
Like Interstellar.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Right.
That's what happens.
If they ever want to solve anything, just go into space, go to a
And
planet
slow
where
it down.
time fucking
Slow
doesn't
it down.
matter.
Is that
and
what
just
that
go
meme is
solve
from
that shit.
about
So
1
easy.
hour here,
Time
7
dilation.
years at home?
Time dilation.
Yeah.
That's
fuck
that's what that man. I see that on Bitcoin
Gravity.
Twitter all the time.
Oh,
Like,
really?
People are having trouble holding their Bitcoin. They're like 1 year's one day here is 7 years on Earth.
Yeah, fuck
Good.
yeah.
We'll just hold our Bitcoin here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That shit is a
Yeah,
trip.
as long as you
That
listen to
shit's a
Hans Zimmer
fucking
fall asleep
trip.
on his organ, we'll be good.
It is. I can fall asleep to that.
Fuck yeah. I have.
That movie.
I was listening to fucking symphonies today. Don't worry.
Smoking Aces
Nice.
is one of the best soundtracks of all time.
So is Halo 3.
Is that Hans Zimmer?
That's Hans.
Sounds just
Don't
like him,
think
but
it's Hans Zimmer. Who the fuck is that?
probably on the Hans Zimmer playlist.
Who the fuck is that?
Hans Zimmer did like The Dark Knight and shit.
Let me know who.
Hans
wrote,
Zimmer fucking is a beast.
Let me know
He's
who
a
wrote the
fucking beast.
Ocarina
Halo
of Time
3
songs. Then we'll talk
composer.
about the best composer of all
The
time.
what?
The Ocarina of Time songs. for N64, the Zelda.
Oh,
yeah.
maybe
Martin
Hans Zimmer.
O'Donnell was Halo 3. He's pretty dope.
He's definitely dope.
He's pretty
People
dope.
can do that whole soundtrack in the bathroom, though.
Yeah, no, they can do the intro, the fucking pause menu. He's got
I never
some,
heard of
man.
that.
That fucking shit got me fired up. I was doing that. I was listening to that today. I was driving home and I was like, because I was gonna come here and work. I was working out. I didn't work out, but I was going to.
What's your recommendation for this week? Do we have one?
Halo 3 soundtrack.
Yeah,
With that,
build something.
Build something. Like what?
Anything.
Anything.
I've been building shit, and it's like you don't feel fucking fulfilled, but until you build something, honestly, it feels so fucking good.
dude.
You
I'm in
build,
the same
go home,
headspace.
like in the next couple weeks, month, whatever. I don't know if you build anything recently, but fucking go and build anything.
I
Dude, it
gotta
feels
fucking-
goddamn
I
good.
want to fucking touch on that because this week, the last couple weeks actually, I've been on a job and like I'm working with these guys and they're like running pipe in my trade is huge. If you can do that, like you're gonna be working.
Is there like another descriptor you could use for that? Like you said pipe, but I'm pretty sure it's like some
EMT,
Conduit?
Yeah,
EMT.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
conduit,
Right,
EMT,
right.
electrometallic tubing. Yeah, you run that shit. Man, like I was doing it and I was fucking hating it because I suck at it.
Right.
So I'm learning it and it's like they're like, well, it looks all right, but you could have gone fucking faster. I'm like, my attitude is like I'd rather fucking learn how to do it right, do it nice, and
Yeah.
speed will come, right? And like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
guy was talking to me today. He's like, honestly, it took me 15 years to learn how to do it in 10 minutes. So if you
Right.
like were just like an ace at it, I'd be pissed.
How much did you do today? Like as the crow flies, how much?
Like
conduit you put down?
how much footage? Not much. I'm probably about like fucking 300 feet.
That's a lot.
It's not when you're doing straight runs. You like it's like 10 feet. Just strap it and boom, boom, boom. You're just going. But like it's just like the turns and like the nice things you got to do. And like I was like sitting there at the end of the day, and like last couple of weeks, I was just like walking around looking at all the shit I did. Nobody fucking helped me or anything. I was just looking at everything I did, and I was just like, whew, I hated it.
Good picture
Yeah.
you sent today.
Yeah.
Aesthetically pleasing.
I hated doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when I was like walking around today, it was the end of it, and I was done, and I was like, "Fuck, that's D." So I was looking, I was like, "Nice, man."
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
it
yeah.
feels fucking good. It sucks to do, but when
Fuck
you're
yeah, it
done,
does.
it's like, ooh, proud,
Fuck yeah, exactly, right?
proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got something to look back on. Like I don't know, I've been pretty pissed. Like sometimes building like the shit in my rental, but like after the day is done, and you look at it,
It's
you're like,
nice.
that
Feels good.
was fucking a pain in the goddamn ass. And while I was doing it, I didn't think it was gonna turn out like this, but it turned out pretty good. So like, that fucking feels
Gotta
pretty
feel
sick.
good when you sit down in your truck after too. The extra padding in your pocket from all the work you just did.
Yeah.
I have less padding in my pocket
Well,
right
for
now.
now.
Same.
For
I
now.
get paid the
For now.
same either way, but it's coming. But like it's different, right? But like it was like fuck, man. I was like, yeah, it feels fucking good. You're right. I recommend that too.
I'm gonna build I was looking at like
A birdhouse?
no. You know what a constant point of pain is in this house? Only because of Kenzie, because she doesn't like this stuff lying around.
Messy sink.
No. That for sure.
Is it the recycling bins
Sort of. You're close.
and the green bin?
Getting warmer. We don't have a green bin that really does anything. It just sits there.
No, that's not good.
I'm gonna buy
Scoops degree.
materials for an empties bin
Mm.
with a counter on it. I'm gonna build an abacus into it.
Build a chute.
A
An
little- no, a
abacus?
little-
Isn't an
little-
abacus like an old like Chinese
those
calculator?
counter things, yeah.
Oh,
So you
yeah?
can
Oh.
see how much is in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna build one this summer.
Because like you could do like
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
like literally have like a.
Wouldn't be that hard, but
you
it
could
would
do
make
like
everything
put
a lot
like a
easier.
spoon, right? Put a spoon over the hole and just every time it goes down, it clicks.
I don't know if
That'd
counts.
be a lot. You
Electric-
could totally
That's
do
not
it.
that hard.
I would just do the abacus. It would look cooler.
What is that?
It's like one of those things that like slides. Like the ones are on the top
Oh.
row, the 10s and the
Yeah, but you want it
100s.
to like when it goes through the thing into the bin,
I don't
it
really
counts for you.
I don't really care about that. I can't do
That'd
the
be sick, but like when you like
wiring
dump
for
like
that.
7 in at once.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
But like the
Put a
spoons,
laser,
the spoons
a
are
laser
like,
counter, a laser
Yeah.
counter.
Yeah, you have to put a laser in, and they have to have hydro.
I want to build
it.
one. I want to build
No,
one this
battery.
summer. The thing I really want to figure
Constantly
out.
running.
The thing I really want to figure out is how am I going to get all the cans out clean? That's the thing I
So
wanna
easy.
learn. Yeah.
Yeah,
You think?
for sure.
How would you do it?
What do you mean?
Like how to get the cans out clean?
You just build like a fucking
Like a chute at the bottom just goes into a bag or something?
What do you mean? You do it something like this?
Yeah.
And then have a fucking thing that you open up and you take it out.
You don't even have to open up. You just fucking have something like that. Cut a fucking hole in the top. Maybe that's where the empties go.
Yeah, but you have to be able to get the empties out by doing this.
So you just pull it open.
I'm gonna build exactly the
So you
same
want to
thing.
build a
but-
cupboard.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it for my blue bins and my green bins and my shit at my rental, right? Because right now they're just kind of sitting. They look okay,
So everything just goes in one thing.
but
So
like
you want
so
what,
like this way
Tim
people
Hortons
just
has in the drive-through, like the
Yeah,
garbage sorter.
yeah, sort of like
yeah.
that. Yeah, sort of like that. Like that would be what you want, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you just have something like this. You just open it up and pull it out. You
That's
just,
right.
That would be not that bad.
I'm gonna try that this summer. and see
I'll
what
do
I
that with like a digital scoreboard.
Hook up with
Make
like
it fun.
hook your
Have a shot
hook your
clock.
motor up to it.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you doing with that motor?
I don't know.
collecting
Something's
dust.
gonna be sick. I,
It's been collecting dust for the last 6 years.
can't
man.
wait to. But I have it.
I know.
It was an investment, and it's never been used. So there's no way it's depreciating. It
Are you up
definitely is,
300% since March on that?
No, I probably could sell it
You
for a
should
profit.
I don't know.
It was a $300 motor. It's a 7 horsepower motor that I bought for $100.
Could you
I bet you I
build-
could sell that for some money.
If you can build little motors, why don't you build little 5-horse
can't
motors?
build
we
motors.
didn't build
I
it.
bought a motor.
Not yet,
Right.
but you can get closer to the
motors
weekend.
are fucking difficult to build.
Yeah.
They're fucking. There's a lot going on.
I
I
saw
could
on
probably
YouTube it's pretty
rebuild
easy.
a motor.
Yeah,
You think?
Yeah.
I would like to see you try. Oh, you're a mechanical engineer.
Rebuild one, like take one apart and rebuild it.
Well, you got to take a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
or just label everything really good.
Yeah, it's dude. You guys are fucking. That's a lot. Of
I
work.
couldn't do it. I can't even change the
It's
oil
a
in my car.
lot of
so-
work.
Maybe not like. Well, what is yours? How
7
many
horse.
cylinders?
Fuck, I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. It's like a
1,000
2-stroke
1,000
motor.
cylinders.
1,000 cylinders.
like a
Holy
2-stroke
fuck.
motor.
My
It's
truck's
probably
like
like-
6.
It's a lot of
probably
torque. A lot of
2.
torque.
Holy
Probably
shit.
A lot of torque.
2.
Yeah, it
I
might
don't
even
know,
be
but
1.
I don't even fucking know. I haven't even looked at the specs.
Have
I
you
just
fired
had
it up?
No.
You should fire it up because it might be seized.
I don't even know fucking how to do it.
Just so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to fire it up. It doesn't have a ripcord or anything on it. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how to fucking do
Oh yeah.
it.
So how would you start it?
I would have to sit down and like figure that out. Like I'm sure I could get it going within like a couple hours, but I don't know.
You could get fireless pistons up.
I am an electrician.
find
I
a
am not a
battery.
mechanic. I
But
don't
it's
fucking like that.
electrical.
No, it's gas.
Oh, it's
That's
just
a gas motor. I don't know shit about that. I can hook up an electric motor. That's fucking easy.
Just take it to the gas station and just get like
Fill
a
it
jerry
up.
can and then just sit in the parking lot.
Just
try and get
jump
it going.
gas over the top of it
And light it
until
on
it starts
fire.
up.
Light it on fire.
You know,
Yeah.
A lot of people
Either it
just
starts or it explodes.
you put a little snorkeler on the gas motor and then just pour gas all over it, like Will said,
and then
see
just
what
huff
happens.
the gas instead.
Then you
And then
throw a
just
lighter
trip
on
out.
top of it.
yeah.
I saw
Exactly.
I saw a life hacks video today. Life hacks to make your life easier was the
Uh-huh.
title of this fucking dumb Instagram video, and this guy was like, the first life hack was pretty good. I can't remember what it was, but it was decent. And the second one was a guy like with a bottle.
They
of
usually
beer.
taper off.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, the value goes down after each clip. This guy had a lighter up to a bottle of beer. He's like just lighting the cap on fire for like 10 seconds.
And it pops off.
And then he like has to pop it off himself, but he's like struggling to get it off. He pops it. He's like, he
It's like,
smiles to the camera.
or you could just use a lighter and do this.
yeah, like you're right over your sink. Just get a fucking bottle.
That was
opener.
the good
He
life
has
hack
the
you said?
lighter. and
It's a
just
life
do-
hack. Yeah, he had the
use
lighter.
the
I know, yeah.
lighter.
No, well,
That
he
was
used
the
his
life
thumb.
hack. You said it was good.
No, I said it was bad.
Oh, it was bad.
It was like decreasing value. It was a significant drop off in
I mean,
value
you're just like
add after the first
warming
one.
up your beer, kind of.
Yeah.
Making your
yeah.
fucking
And you can't
mouth
really
hole
grab it because
hot.
the glass is fucking
So
hot.
hot you put your lips on it.
Yeah,
just
It's
sink
like
your lip.
white hot.
Yeah,
Watch, it'll just pop off eventually.
it's molten.
Yeah.
I can't drink this.
Yeah, like the bottle's melting into the beer.
The guy's glass blowing.
He turns it into like a vase with a lighter.
Like,
Just,
what's going on here?
Check it out. You think I'm opening the beer? No, I'm turning this into a vase.
Do you have a Hinge date
Into a
tonight?
glass
No.
pipe.
No?
No.
You thinking about trying to set one up?
Nah.
Maybe quick back.
Nah, I'm still on the back burner from COVID. I'm still fucking recovering from that.
True.
I just don't want to do. Well, I mean, I am fucking immune, but
Because you were so.
I don't want to fucking go down that road again. It's just like shit. But I mean, I can't
What
get
road?
How many tests did you have?
3.
And were they all positive?
Yeah.
And then you went back to work?
Yeah.
Because public health told you to.
They said I could.
Sounds like a scam to me.
10 days.
Interesting.
The fucked up thing was, it was like you guys had to isolate for 14 days, and I only had to isolate for 10. And
Pretty
I was
whack.
positive.
It was
I
pretty
like,
whack.
This makes no sense.
It's pretty whack.
Whatever.
Nothing makes any sense.
But I don't know.
Don't try and make sense of it. Just enjoy the
It
ride.
was just fuck. The main thing I was concerned about was like I wanted to keep it under wraps because I was like, I'm just gonna isolate and do what I'm told to do, follow all the fucking rules.
To be fair, I didn't tell one person.
Me neither.
The fact that I told no one and I was getting text messages about it. I'm like,
My dad texted me saying, "Hey, have you seen Mike recently?" I was like, "Yeah."
yeah,
I was talking to him.
rumor's more contagious than the virus.
He's a
He's like-
pause.
I was like, "How? Why?" He goes, "Oh, COVID." Oh, he texted me back, "COVID."
It's like, what the
I was
fuck?
like, "What?"
It's
How
like
do
a
you
scene
know?
from a
And
movie.
that's the thing, because like
Yeah.
I'm sitting there in my room, fine. Like I'm
Yeah.
fucking fine.
You didn't lose like your sense of what is it, taste
My
and smell
taste
you're
got
supposed to
a
Sense
lose?
of, like,
little bit
direction?
a little bit fucked up. I had no idea where I was.
You lost your internal
Yeah,
compass.
there's nothing
compass is-
there.
My
But
equilibrium
you're like, "That's
was
pretty
off.
normal."
Your
I just
moral
stood up
compass has
and I
been
was just
broken for
like,
Moral
years.
compass.
It's
yeah.
been broken for years, but
I
your
was
internal
wasted
compass
for 2
now.
weeks. I didn't know
Right.
what the fuck was going on.
Nice.
Right.
No, but like my sense of taste got a little bit fucked up.
But
That
was
was
it,
it.
or just because you thought about it?
was- Yeah,
it was
it's
fucked
like-
up, but like it was like things tasted just off.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
like I didn't lose
But
it.
that happens when you get sick.
yeah,
That happens when you get sick. You
but I
taste-
would
your
know I've
taste
had
is
I've
like-
had far worse
Yeah.
colds.
Let's
than
go down the
this.
Yeah,
COVID
yeah.
rabbit hole.
I've had
I'm here for
far
that.
worse fucking colds. Like
Yeah.
this, but like let's be real. I'm 28. I'm in shape. I take care of myself. I eat well. I do everything right.
All your Hinge pictures are shirtless, so you're in good shape.
That's true. That's a good point.
28 with abs. I mean, not a lot of people can say that.
pretty good. Good
Let's
for
be
you.
real. Not trying to sound arrogant, but like that is
Good for
true.
you. The other two guys at the table also can say that.
Yeah, I know. But like
So-
not a lot of
you
people
wish you were
FYI.
28. Me too,
33.
I
I'm
guess.
33.
You're doing all right.
Yeah.
You got fucking Joe 6-pack over here. I got like a 4-pack. That
Drinking-
is gonna go away if I don't stay on top of this shit.
Drinking a lot of beers
I know
these
that like
days,
both
boys.
of you motherfuckers are lucky because you guys can let yourself go and you will have 6-pack.
I don't know. Sometimes I think when I'm eating eggs and bacon for the 17th day in a row with
But that's not bad. I had
No.
a chocolate bar yesterday.
yeah. So I eat like shit all the time, but I don't know. I don't
That's
think
what
it's.
I mean.
I don't think it's
Ectomorph
lucky.
boys.
I don't think it's
the
lucky.
Ectomorph boys.
The boys, BOIS.
The ectomorph boys. But I'm just saying, you guys can fuck off way longer than I can.
Did you go to get a COVID test?
I have had one.
Have you?
Yeah.
So where'd you go to get one?
My work.
Oh, did you?
They-
They test you at work? Wow.
They brought it on. They just like brought it to our
They
work.
get
And
the,
we're
they
like,
give you the
yeah, they're like, anyone that wants a test can come get
the
one.
nose swab.
That's kind of decent.
Yeah.
That's
I-
kind of
So that's I was like, I don't need one, but like, I will just sign up.
I don't
want
want to go down. I don't want to go down this road, but I'm gonna because I've had a few beers. Are you telling me that in the middle of a pandemic, when the healthcare system is overrun and there's so much going on that we have to stay home, that they're just handing out tests at your work for anyone who wants
This
one?
is also like 2 months ago.
There was more.
That's
people,
when
there
lockdown
was more
started. It
people-
was like the middle of December. It's almost the middle of February now.
Yeah. Lockdown did start January like 13th.
Started like the 18th of December.
No, it didn't.
Pretty close. It was
No,
like
it
18th to
definitely
20
didn't. Because I went away on New Year's
You weren't supposed
to
to.
the cottage. Yeah,
You-
it wasn't illegal.
I guess not.
Well, I didn't go away. I went to the up north.
My question.
interprovincial
My
travels.
question is, of all the things we know now, okay, about the testing, what they're telling people who have positive tests, do we really have to stay home? We can't see each other. We can't fucking, come on, give me a fucking break.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I should know if it's so bad that we got to stay home.
I don't know. I think it's just like hope, like preparing for the worst.
But
to
like,
be honest,
you ever look at
like if I came here and you were like coughing and sneezing,
I wouldn't have you
would've
guys over.
fucking dipped.
First of all, you're not here now.
I know,
You're
I
at
know.
your house now,
I know
for sure.
I would have left the Zoom call right away.
would've left.
Is what I'm saying.
You never know how contagious it could be. The new variant, African
Exactly.
variant, or whatever it is.
The Swiss variant.
I don't know. I just wonder what's going on. I heard Ford today is thinking about extending the lockdown or the stay home order for another week.
Everyone's going back to school next week.
They are. And so I don't think Ford's going to do it because I think at some point he's going to have to consider whether or not he can win another election if he keeps people at home while the kids are going to school.
Yeah. I just really want to be able to go back into fucking Home Depot and buy some shit. That's really what I want.
I want to be able to just go to the
yeah.
You know what I want to
take
do?
up some chicks.
I'm gonna go back. They get older.
I want to go to the. I want to go back to the gym. Let me go back to the gym a few days a week.
Was Matt McConaughey? I was Mike McConaughey with dyslexia.
How many girls would you say?
They get older and I stay the same.
Are the girls
age.
on?
My name is Kathy Wood.
Are the girls? Are the girls on Hinge? Kathy Wood looks like she's 40, so good for her. She's already into the genomics thing, probably.
She's been living in a freezer for.
Do you? How many girls would you say are like, we can't meet up? I'm worried about COVID.
Lately, a couple, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, cool, whatever. I'm
Panic,
immune,
full
so
panic.
whatever.
Full panic.
I've literally said,
tell
like,
them why?
I'm like, I've had COVID.
You tell them you're pause?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I supposed to say? I'm like, I've had it. It's fucking ain't shit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, because, like, older people I was worried about.
But, like where are you going to meet up with, though? There's nowhere to go.
That's the other thing. I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like, that's what I've had. We've just been chilling in my car, and I'm like,
right.
I'm like, you have no idea how much I hate this.
Yeah.
And we're obviously, we start hooking up or whatever. We're in my fucking car. And I'm like, this is garbage.
Yeah.
Hooking up.
I meant like giving each other like
Hickeys.
candy grams,
Talking about stuff.
Hickeys. Yeah.
hickeys,
Cool. Nice.
conduit
Candy grams.
benders.
Nice.
Like, you have this hickey. What? That's just a bender. That's what you call it. Like, I got you this.
You start beating her to death with it?
No, I just give it to her. Jesus.
Oh, wait a minute. We can't erase this episode too.
Mike Bundy here. Hey, come on in. What that?
Is it fair to say that you're
Hinge till I die? Yeah, sure.
Are you like hinged out yet? Would you say this is a straight hinge?
What does that even mean?
No.
Well, like, I don't know.
Like what? He's like out of the hinge game.
Sometimes he's like, it feels like he's got hinge fatigue.
I'm a streaky player.
You think?
I'm a streaky player.
I think he does. I think he's got hinge fatigue.
He's not gonna
get
get
fucking
hinge until he's
bored of it.
married. He's not gonna have hinge fatigue.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. I get, but it's fucking annoying because you start talking to these fucking chicks and they're like, they're not all right in the head, obviously. Like,
of course
and
not.
And like, just like, and it's equal for guys and girls. It's the same shit.
Yeah, I think that's what would keep me off any dating apps is like, oh, you're on Hinge.
Dude,
the psychosis.
It's kind of like me judging them for being on Hinge, but I'm also on Hinge.
I was fucking out for dinner with this girl and it was going well. Like, we went on a couple times.
She started crying
over her ex at fucking dinner.
Wait a minute.
At dinner.
She started crying?
Yep. And I'm sitting there, I'm like,
how old is she?
my age.
You gotta leave.
I've told you about this.
You gotta
fucking
leave.
Chick. The chick I told you about.
What's her name?
You
Not
didn't tell me
saying
about
it.
that.
Yeah, I know, because it was fucked. I'm sitting there, I'm like, and then she's like, oh, I'm like, and I was like, I kind of stopped talking to her for a few days. Weird.
Because
I was like, I was pretty off put by that, surprisingly.
Very weird.
And she's like, oh, like,
that's
I don't know.
your
She's
bad.
like, I don't know, because she's like, I don't know if you're like gonna leave or whatever, or you're not interested anymore. I'm like,
this was our first date?
no, it wasn't.
Hinge?
It wasn't our first date.
What are you talking
It
about?
was
on your
going
dates?
well. It was like our fucking third or fourth.
Oh,
And then
okay.
she's like, we're at dinner, and then like we had a couple drinks or whatever, and I was driving, but she had like a few drinks. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, go have fun. I'm down for this. And then like she starts talking to me. We start going down the X road. I'm like, honestly, this is not what I want to talk about.
Who wants to do that?
They all fucking
lots of people do for sure. Yeah,
They all fucking do because they're not over it.
Their personality is just their ex.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay,
Boyfriend?
you want
Girlfriend?
to know all my whole fucking history? I would like to leave that in the past and kind of move forward. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here.
I think like they think they're being healthy and being like, oh, let's talk about our exes and like what
no,
we don't
it's
want
so
versus what we
brutal.
actually want.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck about your ex. And like I've
That
literally
couldn't be
said that.
further
Like,
from the truth.
that one, I was like, okay, this is fuck because she's crying. I'm like in my head, I'm like, oh, this is over.
That's very.
So you're like,
strange.
I just gotta go to the bathroom and just go into your car and left.
Did
It
you
would be sick
leave?
if I could do that because she was pretty far from her house, so I couldn't do that.
Nice.
I'm not a piece of shit.
You
went
picked
to-
her up.
Yeah, of course, I always do.
You went to the end zone again.
I
Brought her
wanted-
back to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not that kind. This is more of a touch back, but
Yeah.
either way, 20 yards for her. But
I got a
fuck
place where you can go pick her up in Oakville, bring her back to Delta
end zone.
School.
Yeah, no, I thought we were going to end zone. No, we're just going to this playground. This is Delta.
They're right across
No,
the
and then I was
street.
like, and then another girl, like, she brought up her ex. I'm like, I just straight up said to her, I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
This girl's
about
your
ex.
age.
A couple, they all are.
Wow.
And I'm like, the amount of times I've been like, I don't give a fuck about your ex. I don't give a fuck about my ex.
Yeah.
We think I get here. What am I going to do? Talk about yours? You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's
And
pretty.
that's exactly what you're. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, yo, go sit down and get over it, you fucking moron.
It's pretty funny.
We're
that
adults
you're,
here,
You're
man.
the,
Like-
you're the age now that I was when we
Back
bought,
in the 60s?
No, when we bought this house. You're the same age.
Yeah, back in the 1950s when you bought this house for $18,000.
I was, I was doing my math on
Of
an
an old dirt
abacus.
road.
Abacus.
Had to stand up to go to the back to sharpen my pencil at the sharpener.
Yeah, you got your knife out to sharpen
Yeah.
your pencil. Yeah.
We
I
were
don't
allowed to
fucking
carry
fuck with
knives
that.
to
That's what I
school.
do every day.
I do that too.
And I just think like sometimes I forget how old you are now, and I'm like thinking to myself, holy fuck, man! Some of the stories Mike has, like that one he just told, where the girls are crying at a table at a restaurant,
At dinner.
crying.
Just me and her, and she was tearing up. I was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Oh, this is not. I'm definitely done."
Was she saying like she misses her ex, or was she just like
She was like, "Oh," it was just like she was like trying to act like she was cool with it. I'm like, "Yo, you're fucking crying, you fucking moron."
The only good
I'm
story
like,
I
"Go
have,
fuck him, then, you idiot." What are
Yeah.
you doing talking to
call
me
him
for?
up. Yeah, call him up.
I'm like,
But,
"Well,
like, were you mad?
No, I wasn't mad. I
was
didn't give
gonna
a
say, like-
shit. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, yeah, next one. I'm not talking to you anymore.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I'd be mad. I'd just be like, this is over.
That was
I
it.
gotta go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta
I just
go.
continued with the date.
We're gonna
I
finish with
offered,
the spin dip, and that's it.
I
Yeah.
offered her consoling words. Everything after that was like very plutonic. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck anymore about this. I'm not trying to. She was like trying to like make moves on me after. I was like, I don't want to fucking hook up with you at all anymore.
I'm
Like
outta
you don't
here.
even know where
I was
you're
so
at.
like as soon as I was
Was she
so
bombed?
checked
Was
out.
she bombed?
No,
Was she turning up though?
she was drinking wine.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is a red flag.
Do
This
girls-
is the reddest.
Yeah.
This is redder than your fucking wine.
When they go out for
Yeah.
dinner with you, do the girls order like a glass, or they ask for a bottle for the table?
No way they get a bottle. There's no way they get
They're
a
not
bottle.
ordering a fucking bottle because I'm fucking paying.
Do they ask
Yeah.
for it for the table though?
No,
always,
it's not
like,
up
the
to them. It's my
guys.
fucking
For
money.
the table. It's just them and Mike, and they know Mike's not drinking.
And it's
Mike's
my
driving.
money.
For the
And,
table.
he's paying. You mind if we get this for the table? So just drinking it out of the bottle,
A
dumping
buddy,
it on my side of the table.
a buddy of mine.
Hey, you want some wine? You're flicking it at me.
on your dinner.
Oh, by the way, I love my ex. So she's just dumping a bottle of wine on
You
her
want to hear?
head.
Do you want to hear a funny story? A buddy of mine.
Fucking idiots.
We were at Sizzle like years and years ago, and this girl.
I can't wait to go to Sizzle again.
This
Oh,
girl.
same.
There's a
Get
real
those new
chance.
shoes.
There's a real chance I'll
Mhm.
never be there again. It's like
Until the
10%.
oh, because of COVID.
10%
10% chance.
As soon as COVID lifts, us three are hitting up Sizzle.
I don't
I'm
like.
not even against it.
I don't want. The, I don't. I don't want this.
Come for sure.
I
go
don't
to
want
that.
this mRNA vaccine at all. It's unproven technology. But if Sizzle puts in a vaccine requirement, I'll be getting the needle for sure.
If Sizzle comes out with their own vaccine, I'm getting it.
I'm
for
getting it
sure.
You
there.
have to get it to go.
I'm getting
there.
it there. Sizzle's,
Yeah, the
Sizzle-
bouncer gives it.
Sizzle's doing the test at
Here,
the
have
door.
this.
Like you're just like at your work, they do the test at the door. They swab you.
Right.
It's that guy with the shitty mushroom cut who's been working there for 15 years. He's been
And
there
you're gonna
since I was
slip a
19.
20. You don't even
Yeah.
need to get it.
No problem. No
Nice.
problem.
All right, cool.
Hey,
And-
we vaccinated. He just puts it beside your nose.
He psychs you up. He psychs you. He's like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, I can just tell by the
Just
swab.
shoving it in your eyeball.
Negative.
He looks at it. He's like, you're good.
He goes, yeah, negative. Gives it with the taste. That's
Nice
that
top note. Nice top note.
Yeah.
That cream. The top note.
Yeah, here's $100. All 5 of us just got vaccinated.
We were at Sizzle, and this girl.
Imagine being in the fucking hospital.
Let me tell the
Here's
fucking
20
story.
bucks.
This girl,
the doctor.
this girl who was like friends with my girlfriend at the time, was trying.
Is your health card just? Sorry, it's just the 20 on the glass. Is your health card just the 20? Sorry, go ahead.
That is funny. That is funny. That was good. This girl, who was with my girlfriend at the time, was trying to wheel my buddy, and she's trying to like convince him that she's like this prize of a girl. She's an absolute dog, psycho, nut job,
God.
nut job.
This has gone on
Absolute
way
dog.
too long. This
Absolute
podcast.
dog. Nut
It's
job.
so hot.
And she's nuts. And she'll like
Brutal.
she says to my buddy, she's like, oh, my boyfriend says he misses me all the time. And she's like showing my girlfriend like her text or whatever. And I'm kind of looking at my buddy. I'm going, you don't want to get him all this early. She's crazy, man. Like real grade A nuts. And so my buddy's like, let me see the phone. She's like, let me see the message. And she's like, he says he
just
misses me.
deleted it.
He says he misses me all the time. And he grabs the phone, says, you want to come over tonight and give me a blowjob? I just thought, and my buddy's like, looks like he misses you really like, a lot. Like,
He
oh
misses-
my
misses your
God.
mouth.
He misses one hole.
Bad.
He's just so needy.
He's
He's so needy.
He just always wants me there.
You know,
I go, I suck his dick, and then I leave in
I don't
5
know.
minutes after.
we should cut this podcast.
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
This is how
Wait,
it
we
is.
haven't heard what Will spent his money
What'd you
on.
spend your money on last week?
No, yeah, we did.
Lumber again.
Yeah, nothing cool.
That's it. Whatever.
So yeah, we're done.
We're done.
We're definitely done here.
Hit the button. Say peace and we're out of here.